What is going on, everybody? Hopefully everybody's having a good day today. Doing pretty good myself. But yeah, hopefully everybody's doing good today. We're gonna be doing more Knights of the Old Republic, guys. Um, and yeah, where's my cursor? You guys see my cursor? Like my cursor's on screen for you guys, but I cannot see it. That is an interesting effect. Let's see if I can No, I still cannot see it. Why is that? Let me try launching the game. Hang on. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. Usually it's the other way around. You guys can't see the cursor, but I can. I don't know. I saw the cursor for a second. Okay. Thank you, Stream Elements. Turn that on. Oh, you guys just literally can't see anything beyond the, What? Huh. Okay, there we go. Now I can see the mouse cursor. You guys can see what's going on. Okay, good. I was like, All right. We are on Korban. Let's go ahead and get this going. That is incredibly loud in my earballs. Things a little quiet for you guys, though. Give me 1 second. I'll turn that up. Good. I was playing RE Village yesterday. What happened? I just heard my computer make a noise. Okay, never mind then.
Ah, there.
Oh, shit. I didn't mean to skip through that. Your favorite prospect?
Absolutely. By my estimation, you are
Been
far
doing
more
too
likely
much
to
practice
achieve the
on the
prestige
speedrunning.
necessary to join the Sith than any of the others. As a matter of fact, I am so certain of that I'm willing to offer you an opportunity of the once-in-a-lifetime variety. Would you like to hear it?
Sure. Absolutely.
Good. I do so adore someone who's willing to take a chance. As I said, you're no doubt going to be the one whom Uthar chooses to become a Sith. With my help,
Indeed.
of course. Once that occurs, he will take you into the Valley of the Dark Lords to the tomb of Naga Sado. to administer the final test. There you and I will be alone with him. The perfect time to, shall we say, arrange for a change in the Academy's leadership.
What's so important about this tomb?
The tomb is an ancient ruin on the surface that was visited years ago by Darth Revan and Darth Malak. They discovered a star map there of great importance.
Silence.
Reaching that map, as they did, is part of the final test. At any rate, it is not the tomb that is important. That Uthar will be alone is what is important.
You want me to kill Master Uthar?
Is that such a daunting prospect? It is not as if I am asking you to perform the task alone, or as if you will get nothing out of it. Master Uthar cannot prevail against us both. That's all there is to it. It is a very simple matter.
Yo, what's going on, Makazi? Was this no RE? Unfollow? Oh, you're gonna be real disappointed. Because I'm a variety streamer. Well, I'm a variety speedrunner, but this is one of my favorite games of all time. What stopped me from telling him about this?
I suppose you could do that. Even the hint of betrayal from his pupil and Uthar would move to eliminate me.
Doing good.
This is a very good opportunity.
It's Friday,
for you.
After all.
You can start off your
Also, I finally got the update on my
Academy.
PS2. It's going to be here
Uthar will
Tuesday.
not offer you that. Do you believe Uthar would not be aware of this? He would quickly figure out what you have to gain by betraying him, and would never believe someone would pass that up. Tell Master Uthar what you wish.
Can officially
I would think
put in
first of what the consequences of
competitive
such an
times
action
into
might be.
Harry Potter now. It's gonna be amazing. And what's your part in this?
My part in this is to help you gain enough prestige and slow down the progress of the other hopefuls. I want you in that tomb when the time is right. We destroy Master Uthar together, and I take his place. And you take your place at my
PS2
side.
is gonna be here
A
Tuesday.
beautiful plan in its sheer simplicity.
And I've actually got a new chair because this one, as you can, I don't know if you guys can even hear it. No, you can totally hear it. The back on this one, it's starting to give. I mean, I've had this one for over 2 years now, and you know, whenever you're constantly doing one of these on stream, eventually that back's gonna give out. What stopped me from telling him about this?
I suppose you could do that. Even the hint of betrayal from his pupil and Uthar would move to eliminate me. But this is a very good opportunity for you.
I need to make sure that I turn it back to hard mode. Because whenever I practice,
offer you that.
I put it on easy mode because that's how you speedrun this game.
He would quickly figure out what you have to gain by betraying him, and would never believe someone would pass that up. Tell Master Uthar what you wish. Were I you, I would think first of what the consequences of such an action might be.
I don't know, this isn't some test.
You must not know much about the Sith yet. If Uthar were even to suspect that I might be trying to supplant him, true or
I got
not,
a wireless controller to go with
let's
it. That
just
way I
say
can
he
have it
wouldn't
like
let me
behind me,
stop
but
to
I can
ask
still
too
have the
many
controller right
questions
here
before ensuring
without like being
I was
wrapped
dealt
by
with.
a cord. And of course I had to get another copy of the game because again I can't find my copy of the Sorcerer's Stone. I found my copy of the Chamber of Secrets, yet somehow I can't find my copy of the Sorcerer's Stone. But I know I played it whenever I was a kid. Very well, I agree.
I'm so glad you see it my way. I will begin to make preparations for your final test. Your only worry now is to get there. Don't disappoint me.
Can you tell me the code of the Sith?
I can help you understand it. Would you like to hear it? Peace is a lie. There is only passion. Through passion, I gain strength. Through strength, I gain power. Through power, I gain victory. Through victory, my chains are broken. The Force shall free me. Simple words, yet easily misunderstood. Would you care for me to explain anything?
No, I got it.
I am not surprised.
The Sith code is
The
really,
Force is strong with you.
really.
Master it
Well,
and it
honestly,
shall
both
serve
of them
you
are
well.
honestly pretty easy to convey. I think honestly the only code that's like that would kind of need some like explaining would be the Gray Jedi code. Yo, what's going on, Sai? Yeah, Makazi enjoyed the lurk. Safe travels in the lurk zone. Looking for your PS2 power cable. Actually, I don't know what kind of power. Does he use the same power cable as the PS3? Like I said, this is gonna be the first time that I actually have a PS2. It doesn't. It has a block. Oh, it has a. Oh, right, because whenever they made the PS2 Slim, they removed the power supply out of it so that they could make it smaller. I always forget how small the PS2 Slim actually is. Like, I think it's considered one of the smallest home consoles ever made. I want to know about these ruins on the surface.
I have been involved in the work there over the last couple of years, but not often. Most of the excavating is left to the students. What did you wish to know?
Why are the Sith so interested in the ruins? She already told us about the tomb next set
The
out.
history of the ancient Sith, why they were on Korriban and why they left. Perhaps we could learn more about the origin of the Force itself. With that knowledge could come great power.
All right.
As you wish.
Okay,
You have
before
had
I
an
ask her to
excellent start.
tell me about herself,
Go.
I need to change my. I need to change this back to difficult. Guess it's justification. Start cleaning your room. That was like a big thing of like me cleaning this area up. I was just like, I can't find anything on this desk, and you know, I was getting tired of it. I was getting tired of fighting with everything, so I was just like, after the RE marathon was not kind to this room.
What do you wish? I am eager to get this over with.
Tell me about yourself.
About myself. I'm originally from Sleheron, if you must know. I was a slave to a cruel master, Omish the Hutt. I'm sure you don't need to know more. You have had an excellence. What do
Okay.
you...
You mentioned you were from Sleheron.
I did. I also said that you didn't
This is
need
how
to
you
know
get the
more.
light side route
Why are
of
you asking?
of this planet, by the way. I'd just like to know more about you, that's all.
I see. Very well. I suppose there's no harm in the tale. As I said, I was originally a slave to one of the Hutts. The Hutts control everything on Sleheron, and a slave is nothing to them. I was determined not to be nothing. One night when the drunken worm had me alone in his chambers, I stabbed him and escaped the compound.
Is my
I
camera
stole onto
crooked,
a
or is
cargo
that
ship and was not
PS4
discovered by the
crooked?
crew until they reached the next system. They left me for dead on a desolate
No, that PS4 is
planetoid
definitely
alone.
crooked. I'm gonna have
But
to-
that was fine by me.
Because
was glad to be
I have to
anywhere
make sure
other than
that
Sleheron.
up there
It
is
was not
fine,
luck that I was
because
eventually rescued, of course.
the PS2 is
The
gonna
Force
sit
was
on
strong
top of
with
the
me, though I
PS4.
didn't know that at the time. Not until the Jedi told me, that is.
Jedi found you? What happened?
I'd rather not discuss it. Perhaps another time. Is there something else you needed?
Alright,
I
I'll
hope
be
to see
going.
you again. Hello again. I trust all is going smoothly.
So you notice that her dialogue's starting to change. She's starting to be a little bit more passive towards the MC. And eventually this is gonna keep going. How did you become Sith?
I would prefer not to discuss that.
I'd really like to hear the tale.
Why? There is no point. Have I asked you about your past?
I just thought we could become friends, or maybe something more.
I see. You certainly have odd notions for one hoping to become a Sith. I'll play along, for now. Let's see. After escaping
Only
from
friends, though.
Sleheron, I was found by the Jedi. They took me
That's
in and
the-
trained
that's
me,
the
even
real-
though I was a bit older than most Padawan.
The real one. You were a Jedi.
Not really, no. I never progressed beyond Padawan. I had discipline, but no peace. And after my treatment at the hands of the Hutts, there was little room in me for the ways of the Jedi.
You sound much like someone I know.
Yes, well, I imagine I am not unique. Things very easily could have been very different for me. I wanted to use the Force to free the other slaves I knew, to fight for what I knew was right. The Jedi restrained me until I couldn't stand it anymore. They claim the dark side is evil, but that isn't so. Sometimes anger and hatred are so deserved and right. Sometimes things change because of it.
Hang on. Right there. I just need it out of my way. I always take my stuff into the kitchen after stream, but I just need it out of my way for the current bit time. But not always. Mostly it makes things worse.
Any failure to get the results I want is due to a lack of power on my part. That can change in time. As a Sith, my mettle is tested far more than when I was a Padawan. I know this may sound strange, but only my compassion stands in my way now. Once that
I need to trim out my beard. It's getting a little, But if you lose your compassion, will you still care about those slaves?
Yes, of course. I mean, losing my compassion.
Waiting
as
queue
in
for
back.
D4
But enough of that.
again also.
I've talked about myself too much. Surely you are tired of it.
Are they having launch issues or in the beta? Are they having issues with the
Come back soon.
server counts?
Greetings, my friend. I do rather enjoy saying that.
Okay, we
Come
are
back
good.
soon, my friend.
We are able to now do stuff for the light side path.
Hello. I don't remember seeing you here before. My name is Kel Alwyn.
Something wrong?
Nothing.
Are you sure?
Yes, my master always says I'm too trusting.
When does Blizzard
too
not have
willing to show
anything?
weakness.
Not have day
You're a
one
Sith,
anything
so
issues?
I really
That's
shouldn't-
very true.
You know.
That's the reason why I said that. I'm not a Sith yet.
Oh, I know that. I mean, you aren't yet, but you intend to be. I mean, you're just like everyone else here.
You're not?
Well, I didn't mean it like that.
Well, how'd you mean it?
I shouldn't trust you. I can't trust you. Can I?
Dude, Diablo 3, I remember when it launched, I remember everybody being upset about the launch. Because they had really bad issues. Which I think is, what I think is funny is a company that runs the most successful MMO ever made always has day one launch issues with their servers. It's like, wouldn't you have figured this out back in 2004? Sure you can.
I just don't feel I belong here. I thought maybe I did at first, but now, I don't know. I just have so many doubts.
It doesn't feel right. Perhaps you don't belong here.
But where would I go then? What would I do?
You thought about Jedi?
I don't know. I never really thought about it. Maybe I should seek it out. Give it a try. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. And we get some XP and light side points for doing that. Which, speaking of which, I have, I need to, level up. That's the word. Words are a thing. They exist. Okay. Let's see. They already have, yeah. Okay, I should probably go for full weapon specialization then. Of course, heal. That way I don't have to use any, I can stop using my, whenever you get the full heal, you're actually able to heal yourself and get rid of any, poison at that moment. Poison's no longer a status or no longer a big issue. You don't have to carry around, you know, trauma packs for it or anything. Actually, let's do Night Valor. Throwing demolitions. Sam! What's going on? Okay, Actually, I just saw that she doesn't have 2-weapon fighting. Let's do that. Cure. Chilling. I'm doing pretty good. Playing some Knights of the Republic, you know. Always good time whenever I play this. So I think my allergies are... we had the weather change yet again here. We had like this massive cold front come through. Over in like West Texas, it's like 30 degrees right now. It's 57 here. But of course it's messing with my allergies again. As you can hear right then. We got all the rain here, so that's a relief from the oh man, but after that though, that's whenever it gets everything blooms again. We had the warmest morning this week. What excuse me. What was it? Like in comparison style, like what was it? If words make sense. Happened 30s, got up to 57. Oh, dude.
No problem. Didn't work.
That's intense. Here up until yesterday, it was in the 70s and 80s. So our cold front came through like at midnight last night. Matter of fact, the power actually flashed at like 4 o'clock this morning or something.
I remember you. You're all right. Trying for the academy, I see.
Who are you?
The name's Shardan. Didn't I tell you that back in the colony? Maybe not.
Do you want to coordinate
I
strategy?
don't work or play well with others. Thanks for the offer, though.
Alright, bye, Shardan. You're a prick. I hope you die. That yeah. It's pretty intense. You know, we have we can get some pretty hellacious storms here. You know, we're pretty used to like rain is pretty common here because I always refer to Houston as sub-Mediterranean.
You? I remember you from the colony. I can't believe you actually made it into the academy.
Especially during spring and summer. Oh my god, it rains so much here. You trying to become a Sith as well?
Just figured that out, did you? It just so happens that I have a surefire way of pulling ahead in this little contest of ours. You don't really have a chance.
But yeah, whenever we can get some pretty hellacious storms on top of that. And what way is that?
I found an artifact that will impress Uthar far more than anything you could ever scrounge up. I'll win for sure.
Why haven't you brought it to Uthar yet?
I don't have it just yet. I'll get it when I'm good and ready.
Get a mix of rain and just terrible heat. Not ready for it. Yeah. I just hope that we don't have the thing last year where everybody on both sides of the pond got hit by that massive heat wave, because that was brutal last year. It's snowing right now. Yeah, so you live in yeah, he lives in a place where snow's actually a thing. Where's the artifact?
Like I would tell you. Why don't I just let you rob me while you're at it?
I mean, I'm fine with that. It's guarded, isn't it?
So what if it is? I'll get it eventually, regardless. Nothing good comes without a bit of a fight. That's the Sith motto, more or less.
Maybe I could help you get it?
What? Sith don't cooperate on things like this.
Help me get it? I don't know. I suppose I could use some help.
Sorry, what's this?
The
What's
artifact
this
I know of
snow
certainly
you
won't be
speak of?
easy to take. But why should I work with you?
Because together we have a better chance to succeed.
You make a decent case. I suppose it's possible that Master Uthar could award both of us prestige. We'd be ahead of the others for sure. I want something out of this first, however. I want you to tell me about some lead you have for where I could find more prestige.
You see it before one flake appears in Houston and the entire city shuts down? No, we don't get snow here. We get ice. Because our climate is so, like... It's so humid here. And, like, the air is so, The air is so warm. Like naturally warm, because you know we're off the Gulf. We just get ice, and that's it. There's a powerful Sith cloak in the furthest tomb in that valley.
Oh, I hadn't heard about that. Fair
You have to have
enough,
high
I'll have to
persuasion
look into
to
it.
get these
You've given me a
persuasion
lead, so
checks
I'll let you in on my plan.
on hard
The
mode.
artifact that I've discovered is an ancient
That's why I
Jedi
dumped so
holocron.
many points
Unfortunately, the
into
holocron lies in the gullet of a
freaking,
Chukara mother. I can arrange
persuasion.
for us to meet her, but you're going to have to help me in
Seen
putting her
pictures
down. That makes sense to you?
of your uncle with
Go into the
woodlands with
valley
snow.
when you're prepared enough.
So
I'll be
the
amongst
thing
central
is
pillars
that
near
if
the
you
north
actually
end.
touch the snow, it's not like actual snow. It's literally like little beads of ice, and it just compounds upon itself to look like snow. You just have to touch, but if you touch it, you find like snow's supposed to be soft. This stuff is like it's like hard. It's literally like little beads of ice. Yeah, sort of sleet. It's a little bit smaller than what you consider sleet. Also, it doesn't pelt you in the head. Hey, and why exactly should I trust you?
And I'm just supposed to trust you? You're the one who has to work
I've
on
actually
this,
gotten
remember?
stuck,
You watch me, and I'll watch you. I don't trust you anymore.
So
than
another
you
thing
trust
that
me.
can happen here
If you don't like
is
that, don't come.
because it's warm here, but it's also very humid. Whenever the air goes up, it gets cool. It gets cool in the atmosphere. So sometimes during summer we can have ice storms. And once, whenever I was like, I don't know, about 12 or something, I was walking home from school, me and my friend, and we got caught in a sleet storm, and we were getting pelted by sleet. It hurt, man. I had some welts. Why do you think this holocron is important?
Because it probably contains secrets from the time when the Sith ruins on this planet first existed. You don't think that Master Uthar would find that impressive?
The mountains keep everyone scared here. They will shut it all down. Wait, what do you mean? Why do the mountains keep people scared there? All right, see you there.
Remember, the central pillars in the valley. I'll be waiting, so don't
Ice
take
and
too
stuff.
long.
Does it is like avalanching or something?
It's a bad year to try and become a Sith, you know. I've got it all wrapped up.
Oh damn. So there's like, I don't. I mean, I've never lived anywhere with the mountains before. Does shit just like come? Like, does shit just like fly down from it or something? Like whenever it avalanches? I remember you, Mikkel, right?
That's right. You might as well just go home, you know. There can only be one Sith this year, and that's me.
Makes you so sure.
You think I would tell you? Have my brain started dribbling out of my nose or
Georgia
something?
rarely gets snow, but when it does, the ice is crazy. Yeah. Yeah, it's the same thing as here. like, that's why I said we don't, and not only that, like I said, we don't actually get snow. It's literally like ice. And not only that, they don't have, yeah, that's the other thing. We don't have ice trucks. So we don't have, like, people to come salt the ground and stuff. It brings the, would be an improvement.
Funny. Say that after I'm a full Sith and I'll ground your face into the dirt just for fun.
Have fun with that, Mikkel. Or Meckel, sorry. Oh, it's Dustle. I actually do need, I need Karth. So I need to run out of the academy and select Karth. What's up, Asla? Why did the council send me with you on this mission?
Why? I could not accomplish this on my own. I need the aid of others, especially one who is strong in the Force. The bond between us made you a natural choice. Besides, the events on Taris prove that the Force wanted to bring us together for this mission. And there is little left to chance when the Force is involved.
She likes talking about the bond. If the Force wants us to be together, why do you keep resisting my undeniable charm?
I said we were brought together for our mission, to stop Malak. I hardly think the Force would be pushing us toward a romantic involvement when the fate of the galaxy is at stake. Please try to stay focused. I doubt the Council would approve if they knew we were busy discussing our mutual attraction when we should be saving the galaxy from Malak.
Mutual attraction? I knew you were interested.
Mutual attraction? I never said... It's just an expression. Whatever our feelings... whatever your feelings, you have to try to ignore them. Don't let this complicate things. Finding the missing pieces of the star maps is our only hope of locating the Star Forge and defeating Malak. The Council explained all this quite clearly.
It just seems odd they would send me off without a master to guide me.
I admit.
Using that ice a few years ago, and
more than just a mission to stop Malak. There were times
Aro and Urquhart feel like we're unprepared. It ever freezes here. Yeah, Urquhart still hasn't fixed their shit. Dude, if they and not only that, the fact of the matter is that they've actually somehow gotten worse because if the wind blows too hard, you know, something that Houston's known for, our high winds. The power starts flickering. It's just like, dude, the fuck? It's like, you should be prepared for that. That's literally it. We literally have high winds all the time. I get the feeling there's more going on than I know.
I wondered if the Council wanted to see how I would help and guide you on our quest. I wondered if they were testing me to see if I was ready to become a Jedi Master myself. And then I realized how foolish such thoughts were. As the Council explained, sending a master in our group would only have drawn unwanted attention from the Sith. The fate of the galaxy is at stake. The Council would not risk it merely to test me. They calculated the risks.
I know everything should be bolted down so well it's tornado-proof. Yeah, I mean that too. We have tornado. We're literally known for tornadoes here too. It's like, dude, if high winds are causing the lights to flicker, it's like, you gotta get your shit fixed. We had a full power outage the other day because like 2 weeks ago because the wind was going, I think it was like 50 some odd miles per hour, and it caused the power to just go out. I was just like, dude, are you kidding? I was like, this is just like, this is normal. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I guess that makes sense.
You must learn to trust in the wisdom of the Council. Your destiny will come when it's appointed time. You mustn't be so impatient.
Me? As I recall, you're the one that there's this grand chance to prove yourself being worthy of master.
Must you be so frustrating? I admit, I had a moment of foolish pride, but I'm over it. Now I am focused on my true responsibilities. I'm simply trying to help you and complete this mission, and yet you battle me at every turn.
What can I say? It's fun.
Fun? Fun? Driving me insane is your idea of a good time?
Lighten up, I'm only joking.
You are a very odd man. Do you know that? I simply don't know how to deal with you. All I want to do is help you, but you seem determined to drive me mad.
Playing all you want, you know you love it.
I don't know if I should be outraged that you keep joking about serious matters,
And then we...
or if I should be grateful that you can always lighten the mood.
Oh, man.
Come on, let's move on. There's much to be done.
Actually, I think the high winds was maybe a month ago, but like 2 weeks ago, we had the power go out late at night. Apparently, a transformer had blown up and was on fire. So like you looked outside and like everything was out. Everything was out. It was creepy as hell. You've been there before? Yeah, cause you had that. Wasn't that what happened with your power that one time? Was it what? 16 hours or something? I think you said it was like 16 hours.
Maybe you can do better than I. This Mandalorian is proving more resistant than I expected.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to get him to tell us where his weapon cache is hidden. So far, all the serum combinations.
Yeah, ours wasn't that long. Didn't take that long to come back up. It was like
it
was maybe an hour before it came back up.
Too low, and he just refuses to talk. It's been maddening.
That was just from high wind. Our power resists cold and ice just fine. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. We're not used to cold and ice, so okay, fair enough. That makes sense. We're used to high winds. We're in Tornado Alley. Like our winds regularly hitting 40 miles per hour is not anything like too crazy. Getting to 50, like that's a windy day, but you know, it's not anything unusual either. How do you drug him?
Just activate the console. It gives you a variety of options for serum dosage. The right amount applied at the right rate should do it. The real trick is that the only way to gauge your progress is to watch the prisoner closely for his reaction. Our scanners can't pick up his vitals.
You want me to try it?
Certainly. Just don't kill him or send him into shock. He's supposed to be questioned, not executed. If you manage to get the location of his cache out of him, I'll be sure to pass on the good word to Master Uthar.
All right. Let's see if I can get in here.
Didn't work.
Never mind, I'll just fucking break it open. Use whatever method you wish, Sith. You will not break my mind, or my will. My mind is my own. I will tell you nothing. Currently copying over PS2 games to your SD drive for the MX4 SIO. Any recommendations? Dude, you're asking the wrong person. Like I said, this is going to be the first time that I have a PS2. Up until now, it's been I've used the PS3 to play my PS2 games. Do you know any way I can free you? You are trying to trick me. I do not believe you. You can trust me. I want to help you. If you speak the truth, then use the constant put me in a catatonic state. Your people will remove me, throw me away. I can survive for long periods in this state. I can escape then. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. So the PS2 version of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone is different than the PS1 version. Because it's the same one that's on the Xbox. I actually do have the Xbox version of the Sorcerer's Stone and Chamber of Secrets. Alright, activate Serum Console. Computer skill. what is my computer skill set at? I don't even remember. Yeah, I don't think I'm high enough in computer skill. Maybe Bastila is, though. Yeah, rank 7. Apply serum to catatonic state. I may have tried this a couple times. If all else fails, I can do this. I can turn this down because it actually makes it. It actually applies difficulty to this, or to like your skill, your rolls, which I find interesting. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna give that to me. Okay. It doesn't look like they threw it together in a week. What?
Your wish?
What doesn't? Ooh, hang on. Let me. I just noticed that that peaked really high. Do that. I kind of need T3. I need Karth as well. So let me exit the academy real quick, and I'll get everybody that I need. Okay, I can't make party selection. That's weird. I should be able to do ingest day though. There we go. Sorry, what doesn't look like it got thrown together in a week? That the PS2 version as compared to the PS1 version. Well, yeah, the PS1 version was that it's actually using the Chamber of Secrets the chamber. It was using the Chamber of Secrets as its basis, but it was released 2 years after the film actually came out. It's pretty good though. I really enjoyed the 6th generation of console variant of it. You know, I really enjoyed the 5th generation as well. But I do recognize that the game it's very obvious that the game was made with like a very short development cycle and a very small budget. Recent scans would indicate rebel students may be hidden within Shira Caves, nearest entrance in the south path to the Valley of the Dark Lords. Investigate at earliest possibility. All right.
What? What?
So that's gonna give you the quest for the students in the cave. See if maybe it'll apply to. There's a chance that it's not even applying my character's skill to this computer skill, but it should, in theory. Yeah, it's not gonna. Okay. Then I'll have to just wait to level up my computer skill.
What?
We can come back to that. By the time we're done on Korriban, I'll be leveled up quite a bit. So in KOTOR 2 or in KOTOR 1, neither of these areas are accessible, but in KOTOR 2, that's the library and the disciplinary areas. I couldn't remember if there's anybody I had talked to there, but there's not. There is this plasteel cylinder, though. And there's usually a workbench in here. But I have a mod that removed it. Because I felt like it felt very weirdly placed, in my opinion. Hello, Callow.
I have to give you credit. You've led me on quite a chase, but nobody gets away from Callow Nord in the end. You got lucky on Terrace. The Sith attack saved you from a quick and gruesome death. But I promise you, the Sith won't be getting in my way this time.
So there's no way to change your mind about this, is that?
Sorry, I'm not in this for the credits. You're the only ones who've ever gotten away from me. I've got a rep to protect. Let's go, boys. It's showtime.
Okay. So I'm gonna start spamming this. That was weird. Get a heal in here. RE Dead Aim, RE Outbreak 1 and 2 against junk side games. Outbreak's pretty decent. But yes, Dead Aim is a junk side game. None of them are canon, though. I can tell you that. These Shiraks, their chance to dodge is like stupidly high. I never understood why. It just makes them more annoying because their chance to hit or their damage output is incredibly low. So on top of being like hard to kill, they're just not. They just really just don't do a whole lot to you. So it's just like they're just annoying. They're just annoying enemies, honestly. This guy got fucked up. Of course, right now I think I'm over leveled. Yeah, I'm over leveled like hell. It's because I did all the quests on Terrace, so I'm very over leveled. So I just burn through these things. Ah, Takata. Right now we're actually running to get to the Queldroma robes, because this is actually where you get the Queldroma robes. They're the best robes in the game. Cars, you don't have to spam heal, dude. Cars over here spamming heal. It's like, you don't have to spam heal, dude. It's fine. They don't do enough damage. Okay, it should be, I do need to heal for the Tentatric. That's the reason why. He hits hard, man. Ow. Damn, dude.
Let's go! You asked for this!
Come on.
Time to rumble! Let's go!
Come on. There we go.
You asked for this! How'd you like that?
You could probably do Metal Gear Solid Sai. I know that I think it's 2 and 3 released on the PS2, if I'm not mistaken. Yo, what's going on, Spatial Mutants? Rip the credits, man. Alright, there's the Queldroma robes. Best robes in the game. Gonna go ahead and equip them. Yo, Spatial Mutant, my PS2 is gonna arrive on Tuesday. Jeez, fucking plasma. And one of those days of work, no matter what came your way, you're batting out of park. Nice.
Hold it right.
Oop. Too used to skipping through stuff. Hold it right there. Whoever you are, we are not going back to the academy. We'll kill you rather than go back. Go back? What are you talking about?
You mean you aren't here to kill us or bring us back? I find that hard to believe. The only way into these caves is through the academy. You must be a Sith. So what is it then? If you're not here to kill us or bring us back, Why are you here? Speak up!
You're the Renegade student, or actually no, maybe it can help.
Help us? Why should I believe that this isn't some kind of trick?
Give me a chance and I'll prove it to you.
You want to help us? All right, I can think of a way. We're stuck in these caves, obviously, or we would have been long gone.
Looking forward
There's
to the
a passage
PS2.
to the surface through the caves, but we're blocked by some kind of large
I mean, yeah, if
creature.
you guys have anything
We
that
can't
you want me to
defeat
play
it.
on the
If you could
PS2,
kill it
I
and
mean,
clear up the passageway
just
for
let me
us,
know and I
we
can
could
I
escape.
can get
That
game
would be
like
help
you can
enough.
games on
Can you
eBay
do
are
that?
cheap. I can try.
I'll believe that when I see it. But if you could,
MGS2.
we would be
I was
grateful.
literally just talking about Metal Gear Solid Desai. Literally, I was like, you could because he's talking about downloading games to his MX4 SIO, and I was like, you could do Metal Gear Solid. And I was like, I think 2 and 3 were released on the PS2, literally right before you came in. I thought Resident Evil 3 Remake was your favorite game ever. Are you cheating on Resident Evil 3 Remake? Okay, I was checking to see if there's any more enemies. I'm pretty sure I got all of them though. Blasphemy.
So, is there news? Is the
Blasphemy that
passageway
you're cheating
clear?
on Resident Evil 3 Remake? Okay, fine. You're the one that said it was favorite game. I was just making sure. I was just making sure that Resident Evil 3 Remake was still your favorite. It's clear. You're free to go.
It's clear. We can go. Thank you. I wasn't expecting help from anyone in the academy. I guess we aren't the only ones who don't agree with everything.
2,800,000.
Maybe the Jedi will accept us. I've seen how
I think
evil
it's
the
funny
dark
that it's
side is.
999.
Maybe I could try. At any rate, thank you again. You've saved our lives.
Oh yeah, you gave one to Stream Elements. That's right. Because I had joked that both you and Bearded had given given credits to the bot at some point. You proceeded to give one to Stream Elements. Oh, by the way, speaking of bots, Sound Alerts is working again. I did have to create it. I had to create an entirely new browser source and everything. So they are working again. So here is. Where? Actually, I don't have my phone. Never mind. Yeah, the broadcaster sound alert thing, the little box and stuff, for whatever reason, that's like dead at the moment. I had issues with that. But the channel points redeem ones should still be working. It didn't do it. Dude, what the hell? What the fuck is going on with sound alerts? It has to be something on their end, because literally right before stream, I was testing it out in the browser source, and it was working perfectly fine. Something has to be going on with them. Yeah, something has to be going on with them. Thing gave it. Who are you talking to? Looks. Are you talking to Sai?
Excessive audio input. Initiate attack sequence.
Even walked in. That's point. Literal value plenty. I'm just waiting for Swedish Mute to say something about like having 20,000 or something.
Too much audio input. Audio systems overloading. Must destroy source of disturbance. Must kill sentience.
Let me know if the game's too loud, guys.
How'd you like that?
It looks good on my side, but you know, real world testing and stuff. Beautiful. Marco Ragnos gauntlets. Really good for using for one of your side characters. Like Karth. There you go, Karth. Now you can use your lightsaber better. Why is the MC attacking the tomb more? You would never. You've literally you're the only one that's ever done that, Switchmian. Auto level up T3. How far am I? Okay, I'm 7,000 from another level up, or 8,000. It's the Witcher show reference. I've seen. I think I never watched the second season of The Witcher. But I watched the first season. It was pretty decent. But I don't think I'm gonna watch the third, or if there is gonna be a third season, because the writers are cunts and turned on Henry Cavill like the minute that he left the show.
Ready?
Let's do. Do that. Let's do intelligence. That way I can give Juhani some more skills so she can be skillful in things.
Wish?
Sure.
The fact that I'm already getting the masterful powers is hilarious. I think I already looted that. Thus far, D4 isn't bad aside from the intermittent connection issues. So what you tell me is that it's good, but Blizzard is still Blizzard. Pretty much. I just really hope they don't just. I really hope they don't stuff it full of like monetization schemes. Because we'll only know about that once it goes live. And if they end up doing that, it's gonna be shitty. So whenever I was a kid, I didn't know how to get past this obelisk. Always blocks your path, doesn't appear stable, so it could be destroyed. Literally for, I think probably for at least a few, like several months, I would, whenever I was on Korban, I would never get past this statue or this thing. So, but you just put a grenade in it. It doesn't matter what kind. I usually just do concussion because I don't use concussions. Not that you've seen thus far. Yeah, it only happened whenever the game officially goes live. That we'll see for sure. So you can actually ignore them and just pull this lever. They all die. Really? That was stupid.
Too long in the cold and the dark.
In the cold and the dark.
Disturbed again. A human.
Beware this. This spirit, it may not be what it appears. Great emotion lies within.
A Jedi here? Why have you come to this dark place, Jedi?
You have one thing to say?
Why
Mr.
disturb my
Shakabaka.
sleepless rest?
I'm not a... Well, actually, no, I am a Jedi. Who are you?
I had a name once. Ajunta Paul. Yes, that was my name. I was one of many. We were servants of the dark side. Sith Lords, we called ourselves. So proud. In the end, we were not so proud. We hid from those we had betrayed.
No Huttese elixir?
And I knew it would be so.
You were Sith Lords from the ancient times?
Has it been so long that you use the word ancient? I have been here so long, so lost. I cannot remember. We were the first to rebel, to betray.
That too, what he said.
To surrender ourselves to the dark side. So strong, we thought. So wrong.
Solo! The Gita, Solo! That's my terrible job of the Hutt impression. What do you mean by those we had betrayed?
Our Jedi Masters. Those who had taught us to use the Force. Who warned us against the dark side. Yet we embraced it in secret. Reveled in its power. We were... discovered? Or did we act? I can no longer remember. But here is where we came. To hide. To grow. And here we fell.
Let's see. Why do you remain here?
Remain? Do I remain?
You do remain.
I have regretted for so long all that I have done.
He's a sad boy.
My sword, I filled it with my pride, and it is buried with me now. A corpse, as I am a corpse. I am
A sword can't become a corpse. I'm sorry, Junta. A sword cannot become a corpse.
Blackness in death as in life.
Feel sorry for you.
Most of my brethren would desire only to take what power I have left, even if it would destroy them. I wish my sword to be taken away from here. I do not wish it to rot away as I have. I command this of you.
Alright, fine, I'll take it from here.
There are 3 blades within my sarcophagus. Only one is truly my soul, but it has been so long. I do not remember which. Find the sword that is mine and place it on the statue. If it is truly mine, then it is yours.
Well, what if I don't want it? And the sword isn't yours?
Then you must die. This is how it must be.
How I know which sword it is.
I do remember one thing of my sword. Listen to me carefully. I am that which grips the heart in fright, hearkens night and silences the light.
Thank you for being so fucking cryptic there.
My sword long ago. Go then, find my sword and place it on the statue.
See, Junta Paul, he was considered he was kind of damned by the Sith because of the fact that he regretted what the Sith had done. So he ended up being damned by the Sith, and is considered, well, it's still considered one of the ancient Sith Lords. He's not considered one of the great Sith Lords. He actually had turned over to the back to the light. Notch steel sword. So the sword that's actually his is the Notch steel sword.
Yes, that is the one. That is the blade that destroyed me. Take it. Take it and the other blades even. Take them and go. My darkness awaits me.
I'll go then.
Be at peace.
Did I already loot this? I did.
I saw you come in here, and I rather
Hello,
figured you'd
Chardin.
make it all the way to the sarcophagus. Good to see I wasn't wrong.
Chardin, what do you want?
Isn't it obvious? I've been hoping that someone would do the dirty work in retrieving the sword of Junta Paul for some time. It's been quite a wait.
You wouldn't have considered, oh, I don't know, getting it yourself?
Now that you have it, I just
The sass!
It must be quite a burden after all.
The sass! You're not taking anything from me.
Impressive bravado, I'm sure. Do you honestly think I would let an opportunity to impress Master Uthar pass me by so easily? I may like you well enough, but being a Sith is all about taking
You don't like
chances.
me at all. What are you talking about? You're a
So
prick
make
to
it
me
easier
in
on both of us.
whenever I was in
Hand
the
over the
academy.
sword.
And if I don't,
Isn't it obvious? You die. Rule of the Sith. Only the strong and cunning shall survive. You won't be missed, trust me. Now hand it over.
let me just get it out.
Fine. No tricks, though. I'm watching you.
Give him the silver light. You can give him anything, or you can just tell him to fuck off. The light side path, because I do believe you get dark side points for like being like not over my dead body. You can just give him one of the bad swords. So let's give him the silver line sword.
See? I knew you and I could work this out. I imagine I'll be rewarded well for this. You'll do fine, I'm sure. Another time.
It isn't Sith to beat down your friends with verbal abuse. No, Sith. As a matter of fact, a true Sith wouldn't even give vocal threats. They would just kill. All these Sith are bad Sith. Let's just be clear about that. They're all terrible at being Sith. Like, they truly suck at it.
There you are, finally. If you were any later in showing up, we would have had to abandon this. I've been calling to the Takata mother in their language. She should respond fairly... Ah, here she comes now.
Yeah, how do you call to a Takata mother in their language whenever you're human?
Get ready. This will not be easy.
Just go...
She's a tough beast.
She's literally talking to an animal.
Wonderful. The beast is dead. We work better together than I would have hoped. And here is the holocron. Such a small thing to be so valuable and require so much effort to obtain. I'll just run along now and give this to Master Uthar. I'll be sure to tell him of your contribution, naturally.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. How can I be sure of that?
You're the one that convinced me to go through with this plan. Why wouldn't I see it through?
Oh, yeah, you seem... that's really convincing. I want some kind of guarantee.
Forget it. There is no guarantee. You helped me, I'll help you. Or don't you trust me?
Why would I trust you? We'll go give it to Master Uthar together.
Forget it. I'm not waiting up for you. That wasn't our plan anyway.
Plans changed. No more arguing, we would take a bath together.
Over my dead body.
Oh, okay. So we're just gonna do that, are we?
Yes.
Just fucking died, LaShao. She threw me up in the air and then proceeded to push me over. What was that? What robes did I just get? Oh, robes of the Dark Jedi Master. Those are mod. That's from a mod. Because I think you just get Dark Jedi or what is it called? Hang on. Dark Jedi, yeah, Dark Jedi Master robes instead of robes of the Dark Jedi Master. Very big difference. One of them actually has like a bunch of buffs and shit on it. I should be, yeah, I'm pretty close to leveling up again. Oh, you got bruised. So the Gyre Tucatas are the ones with the big XP.
How'd you like that?
Like I said, the Chirac have like stupidly high chance to dodge, so they just get annoying after a minute. Okay. Put some into computer use there. That should put my computer use at 6, I believe. Let's see. Actually, yeah, let's throw some into conditioning, because that actually can improve your chance to hit. Let me... Yeah, 6 for computer use. Mer Talisman. Talisman has the ability to turn other beings into mindless thralls that were at the possessor's command. So if you are dark side, you can actually use this. Though, if you're light side, just turn it in, and you actually get some prestige. Open the door. Man, this old computer is slow. Noxious fumes surround you.
Another idiotic student has stumbled into my little web, eh? Well, the contact nerve toxin in the air should knock you out quickly enough. Welcome. Awake already, are you? Good. This is the tomb of Sith Lord Tulak Hord, if you don't know.
So for this part,
I've taken up residence here.
you gotta be very careful.
It's dusty and full of critters.
Because either, because it can be tricky, to get it properly. Who are you?
Oh, yes. Introductions, of course. I suppose it is time, isn't it? This other student here that I captured earlier, you should know well enough. His name is Miko. Say hello, Miko. Poor lad. He's had a hard day. My name is Jorak Earl.
Even though his name is actually Mako.
So I'm sure you've heard of me.
Nope, never heard of you.
Liar! I know the spark of recognition when I see it. Nice try. Anyhow, I'd like to propose that we move on to the main event. You see, I'd like to discover if you've got the pluck of an old-fashioned Sith.
Fuck.
Most of the Drek Uthar has been passing through these days is so pathetic. Take young Miko here. I already tested him, didn't I, Miko? Yes, you're welcome.
Papa, is that you? Why'd you leave him up and never come back, old man?
Has the cruel
Papa,
disposition
can
of a
you hear
Sith,
me?
but not the gumption that I'm looking for.
And if I pass your test?
Then you go free. Tell you what, I'll even pass on to you my own personal thesis on ancient Sith philosophies. They're based on all I've learned studying Tulak's tomb.
I don't need your fucking knowledge, you crazy old man.
The chances of you passing, however, are sadly remote.
So you're just a madman.
What's a little mental instability between tutor and pupil? What's important is
It's a little mental instability.
As a whole.
God damn it.
Big job.
Alright, go ahead. Go ahead. Do your worst.
Now, is that any kind of attitude to take with higher education? I'm doing you a favor, really.
This game
So
actually
then,
just
this is
freaking
how it
referenced the game that
I'm
I
going to
always
pose
reference
a
whenever I
moral
say
question to you.
Dark Side.
Get it right?
I've been there.
And I torture Mikol. Get it wrong? And I torture you. Mikol here is a bit weak. He probably won't be able to take much more punishment. Mind you, get too many wrong, and you die.
I can't believe nobody still
I don't
has
know what you
managed
think
to
of
guess
Mikol.
where that's from.
Maybe you don't like him. Maybe you think he deserves to be murdered. Well, here's your chance, Federer.
I think I'm just the big nerd here. Go ahead.
Well then, any last comments before we begin, Miko?
We can both survive. Attack him together.
Now, dear lad, do you really think your friend here will answer questions wrong just to spare little you? Risking their own life? And how many correctly answered questions before you died? No, don't be silly. You had your chance, remember? On that note, let's begin.
So it's actually
Now
3 before
your immediate
Mekl
superior
dies.
amongst the Sith is an
So if
effective
you're
commander
under leveled
and a
here,
fine leader. He trusts you and you like him. You see an
The
opportunity
biggest thing
kill
to
him.
do here, if you're underleveled, is to give Meckel 2 of the answers, and then you take the rest. So I'm actually only gonna do 1. I'm only gonna give Meckel 1. I'm not 100% sure I could survive all 3, and there's an animation glitch for you guys. I used the opportunity to kill him and take his position.
Correct. He was a fool to let down his guard. You will not make the same mistake. And the Sith
This
as
dude's
a
eyes
whole
are
did.
so bloodshot.
You see, Miko. It's
He needs
not
some
so
eye
difficult.
drops.
Time for your punishment. And so we come to round 2. You come across a group of humans who are threatened by dangerous animals. They plead for help, offering you a reward.
Because while I'm over leveled, I don't think I'm a high enough level. I think if I was like level 16 or something, I feel a little bit more comfortable. But since I'm playing on difficult, I do take more damage. So I think I can take the rest of the hits perfectly fine. I accept the reward and assist them.
So you've made a profit, and now you have some sniveling, useless fools trading after you. No. Bad idea, bad idea. At any rate, here is your punishment. Let's see. Ah, yes. You discover an aspect of the Force that gives you great power. Do you share it and strengthen the Sith as a whole? Or keep it to yourself?
I share it.
You gained an advantage and you share it freely? Let them rip the secret from my dead hands, I say. I mean, share it? Are you mad?
He's so triggered. He's so triggered by that. Share it.
Still going? All right then. One of your underlings has made a major mistake which makes you look bad. He's normally very competent and skilled. Do you kill him or give him another chance?
Give him another chance.
Another chance to make you look poor to your superiors? To make it look like you are weak and deserving of attack? No. Think again. Not that good help is easy to find. Oh well, here's your reward. Last question. You're about to die.
Oh, right. There's actually 5.
You pass on your knowledge to your apprentice to make.
You know what? I'll give one more to Meckel.
Or do you use your last?
I forgot. For whatever reason, I thought there. I misremembered and thought there were 4. Because I can't remember exactly how much damage each one of these things does. And then I have to apply 50% on top of that because of difficult. So yeah, I strike at my enemies.
Fool. It's a trick question. A true Sith never dies. I'll enjoy this one. Time for your medicine.
Oh, right. This one's a trick question.
Now, this is odd.
Okay, yeah, I could survive
Test
it.
is over and you're
That's
both
fine.
Still alive. Well, that's never
I just
happened
wasn't sure
before.
because difficult. I've usually whenever I do this, I play on normal. So difficult, I have to like apply 50% extra damage to everything.
We'll have to just figure out what to do with our friend here. Run along now.
Or I could use the Force to free them, and we could kill you.
I don't
See
think
if you
I would
can
have been able to
think
survive
back,
all
old
of the hits though.
What? Mutiny! Behave, students!
Mutiny!
That's it! Detention for all of you! Permanent detention!
Oh no, I still. How do I have full health? Oh right, because he hits him. Okay, yeah, I'm just dumb. I'm just misremembering more stuff. Yeah, please come help, Johnny. God damn it, Meckel. It is actually possible to save Meckel there, but I don't think he could deal with the damage output. He kind of dead. Though we did still get the light side points. Dude, can you stop stun locking me? It's just annoying, dude. Oh, sorry, Card. Saw Meko riding his little schmeckle. Poor Meko. He actually does give you some lines of dialogue, but I don't think, honestly, I don't think that he actually can withstand the damage from difficult, because the funny thing about the hard difficulty in this game is that it's 50% damage, but it applies to everything, including friendly NPCs. So they actually take 50% more damage as well. Regardless, we did do the light side version of that pass, so it doesn't 100% matter. Make sure I looted everything. Seems good. And we are actually done in the Valley of the Dark Lords. We can actually head back to the Academy. Because that over there is the Tomb of Noxedao, and we don't go in there until until we turn in our prestige. I do need to see. I should be able to, if I turn down the difficulty for the skill check, I should be able to, either within a couple of tries, I should be able to put the Mandalorian into a catatonic state. I'll try like a few times with it stayed on difficulty, but for hard mode, for whatever reason, it adds
ready.
It adds a allotment to your difficulty or your roll. Sorry, your rolls for skill checks. It makes them harder to get. Come on, you slow motherfuckers. Why are my party members so slow? You're both Jedi.
Uh-huh.
Why do you stop there?
Yes.
Please. Please, Karth. Oh my god, he just started moving. This motherfucker. He does this to me whenever I speedrun this game too. Okay, so I need to go talk to the Mandalorian. I need to go talk to Dustil. And I believe with Dustil, I have to...
what is this you bring me, Shardan?
It is none other than the sword of Ajunta Paul, Master.
I believe with Dustil, I have to
All
activate the quest, the double cross.
Make an effort to verify the sword's authenticity.
Master, what do you mean?
There is no place for fools amongst the Sith. Begone.
There's a lot of fools amongst Sith. What are you talking about, Uthar? There's several fools amongst Sith. Let's talk to the Mandalorian first. I'll give it like, let's just say 5 tries. Alright, last try on this. Okay, let me turn down the difficulty and do the skill check again. Yep, there we go. It is in my ship. It is in my ship. The cache is the trapdoor hidden on my ship. Use it. I no longer need it. I gave it to you in exchange for my life, human.
What have you done?
There we go.
I told you not to put the prisoner into shock, didn't I? Now, how are we supposed to find out where the weapon cache is? Uthar will be furious. Now I may as well take this fool and dump him somewhere. He's useless to us. I cannot believe you are so incompetent.
Have fun with that. Yeah, so I was definitely getting him ratioed by the difficulty. Because the minute I turned it down, it went like that. Okay, let's talk to Dusta before I talk to Uthar. That way we can finish Karth's quest up. I think Dustel's over here, if I'm not mistaken. No, he's not right there. Was he over by Akela Gwyn? Yeah, he's here.
You take a wrong turn somewhere?
Dustel, is that you?
Dustel.
Oh, lovely. It's Father. Figures you'd show up after all this time. How did you manage to get inside the academy?
Through the front doors.
Cute. I wonder how interested Master Uthar would be to know just who he has in his web. Unless you've switched sides, Father. But I doubt that. Just why are you here, Father? Not for me, I hope. Couldn't you have gotten yourself blown up on some ship and spared us this reunion?
Dustel, what are you talking about? I thought you were dead.
Too bad you didn't still think that. Or did you really think I'd be happy to see you? Look, everyone, it's Father. Come to rescue me at long last. Sure, he may have left Mother and I to die on Telos, but that doesn't matter.
No, I didn't abandon you. The task force just arrived too late. Telos was in ruins, and your mother... I held her, but I looked for you. I swear I looked everywhere.
Ah, save it. You abandoned us long before. We were alone all during the wars, and even once you came back, you still didn't stay.
I didn't have a choice. I was needed.
Yeah? Well, you were needed at home, too. You were needed when the bombing started, and I got captured. You know what? It doesn't matter. Not anymore. I have a new family now, a family that cares about me. I don't need you.
The Sith? You can't mean that. No, the Sith killed your mother. The Sith destroyed Telos.
So? You're the soldier, Father. How many mothers have you killed?
No, you've been brainwashed. The son I knew would never...
You never knew me. You weren't even there to know me, so don't presume to tell me what I would or wouldn't do.
I don't know what's been done to you, but you are coming with me out of here, now.
Touch me, old man, and I'll kill you. Get out! Get out of here before I tell the Sith that you're here.
Calm down, Dustel, because Karth is only trying to protect you.
I don't need his protection.
It's pretty harsh
Sith give me everything
storyline.
You can't mean that. The Sith are... They're evil. They're the dark side. They took me away from you and your mother. They're what took you from me.
No, they are not evil. They're not. The dark side is superior. And you were at war long before they came along.
The Sith war to conquer, to rule the helpless. I went to war for you, Dustel, for your freedom, your future.
I don't believe you.
If I failed you, son, then it's my failure. Please don't add to it by becoming part of something evil.
Prove it. Prove that the Sith are so evil, and I'll think about it.
Come with us then, and we'll show you.
I'm not gonna follow you around. Forget it. If you're caught, they'll just think I was betraying them. I'll stay right here. I won't tell anyone you're here, for now. You find some proof, and you bring it to me. If I hear you asking questions about me, or doing a single thing to jeopardize my position in the Sith, I swear I'll tell everyone what you're up to. You got that, Father? You prove what you're saying is true. I'm not going anywhere otherwise.
I got it, Dustle. I'll be back. I swear it.
Okay. Carter's son has been found, but the reunion is not exactly what you'd hoped. Dustle does not believe anything Carter has to say, the true nature of his new family. Carter is desperate to find some kind of proof the Academy and Sith are doing, or Sith are evil, bring Dustle open his eyes. So, for this, I actually kind of need to do the, I think I need to do the, if I'm not mistaken, because I don't think you can actually open up his door any other way. Yeah, because you have to, I don't have, the security is like impossible to do it. So you have to do, so right here, there's the, oh, all right, I forget that. A lot of the quest triggers are broken. Let's see. Yeah, right here. So this is called the double cross. I know it's not showing up. But basically, if you tell Master Uthar about this, you get another quest called the double cross.
Greetings, young one. You have much to do yet. You have gained little prestige. You will have to work quickly if you hope to best the others.
I have something to tell you about Uthura.
Oh? What is my apprentice up to now?
She wants me to help you, help her kill you in the final trial.
I see. It is good that you have come to me with this information, young one. It is a bit ironic that Uthura has begun her plotting. I have been aware of her growing ambitions for some time, and had in fact already decided to remove her. Normally, the one who gains the most prestige would engage in a final trial. 2 of the students would fight. This time,
then you tell them of telling them, and then you get the double cross.
Combat, sir. Yes, perhaps so. This is what you can do. Give this pad to Adrenus. He will put some poison in her bath. This will weaken Uthura for that final test, making her an easy target. Rather generous of me, don't you think?
I'd love to know what's going on in that tricky mind of yours.
For coming to me with this information and betraying your foolish trainer, I feel you are worthy of prestige, young one. Go now. You have not yet impressed me enough to declare you the victor. I have matters to attend to.
All right.
Very well. You have impressed me. Definitely a good start.
Okay, let's go talk to Uthura real quick. So you actually do get XP for finishing, or for completing the quest, the double cross. You can, so you can double dip in XP here.
I understand you managed to kill Lasho. Well done. She was devious, but I knew her trust could be turned against her. One less opponent is an excellent result, regardless of how it occurs, correct? Now then, something you needed.
I have some news about Uthar.
What? What's happened? Our plan is still intact, I hope.
He plans to have me fight you in the final test.
Ah, how very clever of him. Normally you would face some other student in the tomb, preferably one of the failed ones. Obviously Uthar has decided to get rid of me. But why? Did you say something to him?
No, of course not.
Then how could he suspect? Unless one of the others...
So you have to have a high persuasion check there. This is the only way to do the light side part, is if you manage to pass that persuasion check. So I usually recommend for new players to quick save right there if you fail it. Then if you fail it, first of all, you can't do the rest of the light side. She turns against you in the final fight. He wants you poisoned. I'm supposed to give this pad to Adrenus.
Let me see that. So it's true. Thank you for bringing this to me. Now I will be far stronger than Uthar expects. Here, this pass card will allow you access to Uthar's quarters. It's at the far end of the passages with the other quarters. Take this device as well, and put it inside his cot. No one should see you do it. Then Uthar will be too weak to stand up against us. Don't even think of failing me. You and I are too far into this now to back out.
So, because I was able to pass the persuasion check, she won't turn against you, and she will still consider you a friend, and you can do the light side route. And inside of here, just loot everything that's inside of here.
That datapad, just take a look at it. I wonder if Dustle knows his friend was disposed of like that. If not, it might convince Dustle that what we're saying about the Sith is true. It'd be worth a shot.
Okay, so let's see what the datapad actually says. Where is it at? There it is. Datapad appears to contain numerous entries of notes made by Uthar in the Sith Academy. Most of the prominent of the recent entries is the following. The people known as Dustle has shown remarkable progress. His talent with the Force is great. The same, however, cannot be said for the human female that he arrived with, Celine. She has little talent. Moreover, Dustle holds a great degree of affection for her. That is the weakness in the boy, and has been slowing down his training. Orders were sent this morning to have the girl removed from the academy and terminated. I'll tell Dustle that she was killed in the valley. You forget her soon enough. I think he is too promising to lose at this juncture. Words. Their thing. I believe there's a Sith robe in here. No, there's Jedi robe in here. Device could easily be placed underneath the bed. It apparently will stick to the metal and be well out of sight. Place the device. With the word, the device crawls away. Upon being placed, it is done. So that make Master Uthar also easier to go against in the final fight. Okay, let's go back and talk to Dustle. Okay, the data or the computer panel is right there.
Back already? So tell me, Father, where's this proof you promised?
I have a data pad I want you to look at. You knew someone named Celine?
Celine? She's the one who convinced me to come to the academy with her. Why? Where did you get this?
Look at it. It belongs to Master Uthar, doesn't it?
Yes, it's his, but he told me he said that she'd been lost on a mission in the valley. This says that they
killed her because she was hindering your progress. Superiority at any cost, Dustle. There's your evil. Or can you live with that?
To be fair, the Jedi are not much better. Superiority at any cost.
They lied to me.
Well, there's the son I remember. Now, will you leave here?
No. You go do whatever you have to, Father. I have some other friends here. I have to warn them what's going on. And maybe I can, look around here and find out some more information. From the inside. Something that might help you.
I don't suppose there's any way I could talk you out of that, is there? I mean, you're not gonna do anything halfway. Sounds familiar.
I guess it does.
I'm proud of you, Dustle. You aren't hanging on to a lie after you see it for what it is. Not everyone could do that.
Maybe after this is all over we can talk. I'm still not sure about us, but I'll listen. Maybe we can get back to where we should have been.
Well, I'd like that.
I'll go back to Telos when this is over. You can find me there. Goodbye, Father.
Goodbye, son. Good luck.
Alright, let's talk to Car.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Think you'll see Dustle again?
I think so. If he's anything like he used to be, Dustle hates to be tricked. There's no way he'll let the Sith trick him again. As for whether or not he'll be my son again, I don't know. He's so full of anger and hate. I wasn't expecting him to be like this. Well, maybe we can work it out. I hope so. I guess I'll have to wait and see. Thanks, by the way, for all your help.
That was weird. I think the game had issues there for a second.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Alright.
How may I be of assistance to you?
Tell me more about your past.
Well, I suppose I have not talked very much about the Jedi I met back home. They, all of them, were so very invigorating.
Invigorating?
They were so very alive. So full of hope and energy and zeal. In retrospect, I can see it was a little bit tragic.
Tragic?
Well, yes. These Jedi were going to fight the Mandalorians just after they had invaded. Many of those Jedi perished in the fighting, but to us, they seemed invincible. Especially their leader, who they talked about all the time. Paragons of light and justice, sweeping away all iniquity before them. It was like looking at gods.
Jedi are not gods.
I know that. I was using poetic license.
He's a man, not a god.
Those Jedi, they were enthralling.
I'm stupid.
Everyone wanted just to touch them. Some people thought it would bring them luck. Not that the peace they brought lasted very long.
What happened?
The Jedi left. The people grew complacent. Those who had been wronged saw their chance at revenge. And so the cycle continues. The oppressed become the new generation of oppressors. The human oppressed, that is. The non-humans were never treated well in any case. We felt the brunt of both administrations.
Was it that bad?
Of course it was. They took their frustrations and hates out on us because the people they wanted had already fled or were too well protected. But no one looks out for the injustices we suffered. Oh no, but I am sorry. I should not have outbursts like that.
As long as you do not let your anger influence you.
Don't you see? The very fact I mentioned it means it has its influence. Anger can lead to the dark side, and I must be ever
Anger
careful
leads
that
to
I do
hate.
not fall
Hate
back
leads to
into those
suffering.
ways. I thank you for your support. My outburst was uncalled for, but you did not lash back at me.
No.
You are a much better Jedi than I, it would seem. But let us not speak more of this
No
now.
need to lash back.
We should continue on our journey. Perhaps later we will talk again.
Okay. So next time we talk to Juhani is after we finish the Korban storyline. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna stand on Shardan's corpse.
Do not forget our agreement regarding Euthura's treachery. We shall put her in her place.
Yeah. I know the code of the Sith.
Then finish the code as I speak it. Peace is a lie. That is only...
passion.
Through passion, I gain...
strength.
Through strength, I gain...
power.
Through power, I gain...
victory. It's 4. Okay.
Through victory...
my chains are broken.
the Force shall free me. Yes, good. You have indeed learned the code of the Sith. Speaking the words and knowing the words are, however, two
They're not
different
very
things.
hard. It's not
Tell
very
me
hard to
then,
understand.
True or false? It is our passion that fuels the Force.
True.
Well done. I will test you no more. You know the code. Very impressive. Go now.
Even though
You
that's
have
not
done
actually
well,
what fuels the
but you have
Force,
not
but
impressed
whatever.
me enough to declare you the victor. I have matters to attend to.
Let's see. I found Jurak the Hermit in the Hills.
Ah, my old master. Still, unless you bring back something of his, some writings are similar, I am unimpressed. Jorak's fate means nothing to me.
Alright, well, I have a tablet written by him.
Oh? Let me see. It appears my old master was busy studying the writings in one of the tombs. How interesting. I do hope you had to pry this from his dead fingers. Regardless, you have impressed me with your worthy act. Go now. You have done well.
Yeah, I've not pressed you enough. Blah, blah. I found a Sith holocron.
I had heard that such an artifact existed. Tell me, young one, did you acquire the device by yourself?
Nope.
So I see. And Lasho, does she yet live?
Nope.
Well done. You gained an artifact through trickery and eliminated an opponent at the same time. That is deserving of great prestige. You have impressed me enough, by my estimation, to become a Sith enforcer. You have but one. I would advise, when you return, make sure that you have all you will need, for you will face your test alone. Go, and may the Force serve you well.
So he actually just repeats lines that he said, like way earlier. So you can just skip through them if you don't want to listen to the same lines again.
So then, I take it you are ready to travel to the tomb of Nagasado. Your final test should not be delayed.
Alright, let's go to the tomb of Nagasado.
Then we go now.
The NC took a moment to... He's like... I think the follow pathing fucked up there for a sec. Day in preparation, pass in preparation, Euthura then takes you and Euthura. The Sith tomb becomes are not permitted to join you. So I actually do have a mod that they're with me.
Very
as
well.
you can see.
We are now ready for your final test, young Sith. You have earned the right to see if you shall become one of us.
Indeed you have.
One of
Is
us.
that a tone of mischief in your
One
voice,
of
dear
us.
Thora? You should know by now that no scheme is certain.
As should you, my master. But I was only agreeing with you. Should we not get on with the test?
Yes. Yes, of course. We are in the sacred tomb of Nagasado, young one. The one discovered by Darth Malik and Darth Revan years ago. You are to follow in their footsteps.
Oh,
Reach
yes, I'm
the
very
ancient
aware.
star map that lies deep within. There you will find a lightsaber, amongst other things. The lightsaber is for you, your initiation present. Return to us once you have it.
I don't have any need for a lightsaber. I already have one.
Be very cautious.
Couple,
here.
actually.
This tomb is like the others in this valley, and many of its old defenses remain active.
Do you understand what I have told you? Are you ready to begin?
I understand. I love this stupid shit that you can say back. I don't understand. Why not just give me the saber? Find the saber, return the, or find the star map, return the lightsaber. I understand.
Good. Euthura and I will await your return.
It's like, why not just give me the saber? It's like, because he doesn't fucking have it. So I'm gonna check out everything in this tomb. Normally, like, especially if I'm speedrunning, you just go right and then go straight, and you're good. Uh-oh. Juhani's stuck outside. Okay, this puzzle is actually pretty tricky. There are 3 pillars that have electrical readouts showing the energy levels of 4 systems. The controls of these systems can be transferred to other pillars. Caution. Some of the systems are very delicate, and improper transfer of power can cause an electrical overload. In order to unseal the chamber, all of the following 4 systems must be transferred to the right pillar. Top system may be transferred to any pillar safely without fear of overload. Mid-upper system, the system will cause an overload if transferred to a system with an active top system. Mid-lower system, the system may only be transferred safely to another pillar that either has no systems or only the base system active. Base system. This large system may only be transferred to the blank pillar with no systems active in it, or it will cause an overload. Remember, a system may be transferred to another pillar if it is only active system on that pillar or is the last one listed. The current system displays on the pillars read active systems, left pillar, base system, mid-lower system, mid-upper system, top system. Active systems, middle pillar, no systems active. Active systems, right pillar, no systems active. So let's move a system from the left. We're going to move this one to the right. Left to the middle. Right to the middle. Left to the right. Middle to the right. Or no, I'm sorry, middle to the left. Middle to the left. I didn't... Oh, because I had the... I'm stupid. Sorry, guys. Okay. Left to the right. Left to the middle. Like I said, this is tricky even though I've done this so often. Because you have to be very careful and, like, pay attention. Left to the right. Okay, now we can we're gonna move this one to the right, like I said. How? I don't understand, game. I moved it from... Oh, no, I hit left by accident. That's right. My bad. My bad. That was my bad. That was my bad. I meant it. See what I mean? You have to pay attention. I meant to hit middle. I accidentally hit left
Very well.
instead.
Go.
I mean, everybody already knows that I have problems with directional things. I'll go ahead and make a quick save right here. Actually, I suppose I could just make a quick save inside of here. Yeah, let's do that instead. Directions and codes, yeah. Pretty big weaknesses. Okay, left to right. Left to... Oh, congratulations, Mikaze, on the watch stream. Right to middle. Left to right. Okay, middle to right this time, not left. Even though I thought, for whatever reason, I thought middle was left. Or left was middle, rather. Middle to left. Right to middle. Left to right. Middle to right. Left to middle. Right to left. Right to middle. Left to middle. Right to left. Middle to right. Middle to left. Right to left. Middle to right. Left to middle. Or left to right, it doesn't matter. Left to middle. Right to middle. Left to right. Middle to left. Middle to right. Left to right. So I actually just focused in there and paid attention to what I was actually doing. As you can see, whenever I actually pay attention to things, I actually can get it. But normally I just kind of fuck off. Okay, so you get Nagasadao's Poison Blade, which is, you know... It's actually a pretty good weapon. But it's also worth a lot of money. But I think, how many credits do I have? 13,000? Yeah, I think I'm doing pretty okay on money already. So we actually do get quite a few crystals off of Korban. That's why Korban's one of the, like, 2 planets that's, like, a really good starting point for the adventure. Kashyk's the other one. So I actually just instigated a minor teleport there. That's why Juhani managed to get inside of here. It's not super necessary because she is the weaker of the bunch compared to the MC. You can actually solo these Tatic by yourself if you want to. Just make sure you keep an eye on your health and everything. Matter of fact, I'm actually going to use a Juhani. There goes Car spamming his heal again. Listen, Karth, I know I gave you a lot in treat injury, but doesn't mean you have to spam me here, bro. Okay. So you can, for the sake of completion, I'm going to get this, the special fire grenade. Honestly, if you're playing by yourself, though, just get the special cold grenade from the far pillar, and because you don't use the special fire grenade at all. Dangerous looking pool of acid has flooded the room. Launch special cold grenade. If you do the fire grenade, noxious fumes like you get killed by the fumes. Pool freezes over is now walkable. There's the legendary plasma grenade that has killed runs because it does shitloads of damage.
Why am I not surprised to find one of the star maps in a place like this?
The Sith have long worshipped the ancient secrets of the dark side. It is not surprising to find a star map in a place like this.
I guess we can get out of here now. I won't be missing this place, that's for sure.
Alright, and then this statue has a Sith lightsaber. Nice win there, Elixir.
So, you return to us with the lightsaber in hand, as I knew you would.
The Force has served you well.
You took a great risk in acquiring the artifact. You used your mind and your power. No peaceful meditation, no pacifism. Sometimes you must fight in order to achieve. This gives you your passion. This makes you stronger. This is what makes you superior. That is the lesson we teach with that part of the final
569.
test. Do you understand?
Somebody someday needs to do a slot 6969. I understand.
Good. The last part of your test will now commence. Here, you will learn the lesson of competition. All life must compete in order to flourish. Such is the natural way of the universe. To stand still is to know death. One must always be moving forward. So it is the same amongst the Sith. Compete or die. Mercy is irrelevant. So it behooves you in this final test
Behooves you.
to strike down.
I love
familiar
the word behoove.
For no other
It
reason
sounds
than to
so
prove you are
silly.
superior and without mercy. Normally, this would be against another student. You, however, get a special treat. You will fight Euthura here, my own apprentice.
You talk too much, old fool.
So, you know, do you? Well, it makes no difference. You have become too ambitious, Euthura. It is time for you to die.
No, it is time for you to die, Master. My pupil stands with me.
Sadly, Euthura, it is you who are mistaken. Your pupil is more ambitious than you realize. Isn't that so, young one?
I think you find she's correct, Uthar.
Do you hear that, my master? That is the sound of a new leader rising to replace you.
So the time has come, has it? I will... no. My strength leaves me.
You are weak, Uthar. And the Force has abandoned you. We have made sure of it.
Alright. Why is that critical attack?
Yes.
He just threw out the fat energy there. Let me get his strength in so that I can. There we go.
And a new order is brought to the Academy. Excellent. While I do like you, truly, I'm afraid I'm not the type to share power with anyone, even you.
Even if said power does not interest me.
If only I could believe you. Let's get this over with. Quickly.
Okay. Hyper battle stimulant there. Because you only have to get Uther down.
Stop. I healed. You are too strong for me. I was a fool to think otherwise. I am at shoulders.
You are without mercy, now plead for it.
I suppose I am. Something tells me that you are not like the other students. I don't know why that is. I was right the first time back at the cantina, wasn't I? There is something different about you. More so than I even suspected.
I'm not that different. I just don't want to kill you.
That alone makes you different. Most of the Sith here would not think twice about it. So
That's
what
true.
happens now? Will you show me mercy? Will you just let me leave?
You could come with me.
That's tempting, but I don't think I could. Your path. It goes somewhere I can't follow.
Maybe you need to think about your own path.
I suppose you could be right. All the things I wanted to do, all the wrongs I wanted to right, I haven't done any of it. They just get farther and farther from my mind. All I've cared about is power and myself. This isn't the person I was.
There's still time to change that.
You're right. Maybe what I needed most was peace after all. The Jedi tried to show me that. I don't know if I can ever go back to them, but my place isn't here. Thank you. Thank you for showing me that.
Remember this in the future. Mercy, compassion. These are the things that give the light side the power to stand against the dark.
You have a destiny, my friend, and I wish you well on your way to it. May the Force be with you.
And there's the light side points. We have officially done the light side variant of Korriban. Now, we gotta deal with the aftermath as well. So you'll see that we cannot go to the Ebon Hawk. That's because up here we're gonna get accosted by a few Sith. This is actually the exact reason why in the speedrun I don't take the light side path here, because it makes this area, it actually makes it longer. Plus Uthar is actually easier to kill. If you didn't notice, Uthar, whenever he had that fat force drain.
You there. How is it that you're leaving Naga Sadow's tomb by yourself? You went in for your final test, didn't you? Where is Master Uthar?
Uthar dead. I killed him.
What? You? But you aren't even a Sith yet. Surely you jest.
Not Sith at all, actually. Now move aside.
It's a spy! Quick, to arms!
But if the spy was able to kill Master Uthar...
Don't be such a coward! Kill the traitor! Do it now!
These princes are pretty weak sauce. As you can see, they're pretty weak sauce. Hang on. Maybe that. Okay. Sorry. Okay, now so you can actually farm XP here. It's not like a lot of XP per kill, but it does like add up to quite a bit of XP. So basically, you can just wipe out everybody inside of the Valley of the Sith Lords. Did I already loot this? Yeah, I did. I think that might be all of the students that are actually in here. Yeah. Okay, so now we just have to head back to the academy. And I'm actually I think I'm gonna turn down my headphones for this part because we're about to get hit by like 5 different things at once. So it gets very loud. Come on, dude.
Ready?
Your wish?
What?
Jesus Christ.
Your wish?
What?
Yes?
What?
I should have a fucking counter up of how many times I have to wait for my freaking companions to come. There it goes. Okay.
Time to rumble.
The people ask how this has died. Of course, Sith guards are, you know, they're kind of, well, they're cannon fodder. There's about 1,000 more of them where I've killed the ones that we've stumbled across so far. That was a weird jump. I think it's because I accidentally interrupted it. Nothing there. You can actually see their models back here. Oh yeah, and if you don't complete Dust's side quest, you actually end up fighting him here too, and he dies. And he does complete Karth's quest, but he's like depressed about it. Okay, we have one more Sith guard to take care of, and that's the one at the entrance. And now we can return back to the Ebon Hawk. Call it good for Korriban. We will return back to Korriban at a later time. Forgive me for the intrusion, human. My name is Cindy Beck. I believe you dropped this data pad and I wish to return it to you. Okay. Thanks. My pleasure, human. You should examine it and make sure it's not broken. Goodbye, human. You kind of just said screwed in order to cable. Oh, you couldn't find your power cable? I mean, it's what, like, power cable for a PS2 is what, like $5?
Greetings. If you haven't heard, there's some trouble over at the Academy. A power struggle, most likely. But news is sketchy, so anything Zerker can do for you?
Yeah, it's pretty cheap. Yeah. Whenever I was looking on eBay, the only requirements that I actually had was that it had, it was tested, of course, and that it had a wired controller that came with it. I didn't care if it didn't have any others because I already have, already have component cables, for the PS2. That because I got like a big thing of component cables. It's how I got the component cables for my Xbox. It was like in a big batch. I buy bulk with a lot of retro stuff. So yeah, I already have component cables, and they're pretty good quality component cables. And if I needed a power cable, I could just throw like $5 at somebody on eBay and be like, "Hey, give me power cable. I have money. You give me power cable." What's Durka do here on Korriban?
We do some mining here, and are responsible for local shipping and support of the Sith on Korriban. Our starport is mostly just freighters and such. But we do get many travelers that come here to learn from the Sith. This office is actually our administrative headquarters for this region. Rather inauspicious, isn't it? We offer good prices here.
Do they sell PS2 power cables on Amazon?
If you're in need of anything...
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, like, third party or something. I give you money, you give me item. Can I see what you have to offer?
You certainly can. Allow me to punch up our stock.
Okay. So we got a lot of good things. So where you ordered yours? As you can see, we got a lot of items right here. I didn't get a chance to turn in the Mirror Talisman, so I could sell it, or I could just keep it. Doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and sell that for sure. I'm also going to sell these two. And might as well sell the droid stuff. I don't actually end up using... I don't use droids in this game. Like, at all. I only use one droid for one area. And even then, he's not... I don't use him a lot for damage. So let's see here. some of that. I guess I could, yeah, because for the, you know, I'll get the stimulants. Because we're gonna have, because whenever we get to the Leviathan, the area that's a nightmare and a half to deal with. Oh, you got Reuben sandwich, nice. Now I want a sandwich. It's not one of those. One of these. For completion's sake, I'm gonna try to have like at least one of each item. Like one of each like weapon and stuff. But you know, I don't need multiples of that. St. Patrick's Day, so corned beef and cabbage. Is that actually a thing with St. Patty's Day? I didn't know that. Usually it's just the thing with wearing green here. It's not one of those. It's actually a good pistol. I have way too many heavy blasters. 2 should do good. Yeah, I don't need 2 military suits or 2 of that. I have 41 med packs. Let's just... Yeah, I should be good. Okay. We're green beer, corned beef, and cabbage. Sauerkraut is just picked cabbage, so yeah. And the meat is corned beef. Is he merchandise? We already talked to him earlier. I don't think I have that yet. You do get a Krath Warblade later. I guess I could go ahead and get it for completion's sake. Go ahead and get that though. Yeah, okay. I may just, yeah. I don't use grenades really that much anyway. So I'm just going to go ahead and burn them. Now, it is impossible to get every single item in the game. I want to point that out. I'm going to try to get as many as I can. But it's like actually impossible to get every single weapon in the game because there's some RNG based things and all that. Okay, let's use Upla, and I actually have the strongest lightsaber in the game already. I'm gonna take a guess and say, yep, that scope is on Kar's blaster. I think if you throw it on, is it the order? Yeah. Okay, so he already has it. Zalbar gets a stat boost to it, a major stat boost actually, as you can see. But this is a really, really good pistol. So I'm gonna go ahead and update that one. Let's see, armor. Okay.
Yes. What is it?
Something wrong?
I have been bothered by something of late.
What is it?
I never told you where I came from, did I? Where I grew up as a child? I suppose I was trying to deny what I was feeling.
What?
I have been wrestling with my feelings inside, trying to come to terms with it, but I find I cannot. I must have someone to blame. Someone to blame for the destruction of my homeworld. Someone who is responsible for the death of everyone I have ever known, except those on Dantooine.
You mean?
Taris. It was Taris that the Sith destroyed to try to kill you and your precious
That kitties
Bastila.
were always found in
Taris,
cardboard houses.
my homeworld.
Jesus Christ. She did get raised on Terrace, particularly in the lower cities, so I mean, take that for what it is. Sorry, Johanny, I did not know.
If it were not for you and Bastila, the Sith would have never had reason to destroy that world.
Hang on.
It was your fault for being there, and your fault for rescuing Bastila. Without your intervention, the
Cat's
Sith would have had no cause to lay waste to my
Speaking of
childhood.
kitties, mine is causing mischief.
Just let me vent my anger. I need someone to blame. Something. Anything. I hated that world. Yet everything I learned as a child, I learned there. It is as much a part of me as the air I breathe. I have this ache inside me, where all my childhood memories lay, and I find your face there with them. If it was not for you, that world would still exist.
I'm sorry, Johanny. There's no way to prevent it.
I know. I suppose I realized that. But it is so hard to lose your entire past. You would not understand.
Oh, the irony of that statement. It'll be alright, Johnny.
Yes. Yes, I suppose.
The irony of her saying
as
that.
As long as we remain focused on our task, it will. I am sorry. I will try not to distract you in the future with my trivial experiences. We should stop for now. Yes. What is it? I was remembering Taris.
Sorry, Johnny.
No, it's all right. I think I am over the worst of it. I apologize again for lashing out at you. It was not your fault. It was a horrible place to have to live. At least in the lower cities where the non-humans tended to get relegated. Living for years in a place with no sun, living off the trash dropped from the upper levels, and the meager pay doing back-breaking labor.
Those rackhools.
There was always the danger of rackhools coming up from the sewers.
Yeah, so as you can see, she lived in the lower city because the undercity just had rackhools there. Period.
But we could only go so far. Taxes from.
But sometimes rackhools would go into the lower city by coming up through the sewers.
And whatever was left, paying for what food and medical supplies we could afford.
Was it that bad?
With no money to spare for any amenities, even the enclave on Dantooine seems a paradise in comparison. And of course,
I mean, there's
there
nothing
was
wrong with the
constant
Enclave on
bigotry
Dantooine. It's
and
just
hate from the more
basic,
affluent and
but
human
it
citizens,
functions.
lording their wealth over us living below. Every once in a while, a rich human would come down through the lower levels with his droid entourage just to
Hang
see
on.
how the wildlife lived and laughed at the mockeries that were our successes. But
I got truffles
I've come
today.
to meet many decent humans in my travels since those days. Indeed, some of the greatest people I have ever met are human.
Like I had a minimum I had to get. So I was just like, what else what looks good? Because I actually needed one thing. From what I just needed one thing. So I just looked and I was like, truffles. That sounds good. Chocolate truffles. Like who?
The Jedi who encouraged me to join the Order. The one who was with the group going to fight the Mandalorians. She was human. I am sorry. I am getting away from my point. If there even was one. Sometimes I curse the day my parents fled to Taris. But then again, if they had not, I would not be where I am today.
No, I wasn't ordering the truffle. I wasn't ordering for the truffles. The truffles were a side effect of something I needed to order, but I needed a certain minimum in order to get the order to go through without having to pay, like, extra fees and stuff. Your parents?
Another story for another time. For now, we must continue our own epic to save the galaxy, if we can. How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
Wonder if we
What
can
is
talk.
it you would like to speak to me about?
What are you thinking about?
I have been thinking much about our journey, and I am grateful and honored that you have accepted me with you. I am not used to such unbiased acceptance from one who is nearly a stranger to me. We KOTOR do not make friends easily, or for long. Even on Dantooine, I remained alone. Not ostracized exactly, but separate.
Tell me about your people.
In truth, I have lived in the Republic too long, and I know little. I never met any others of my race other than my parents. But we are not diplomats. We do not deal well with groups. This situation is new to me. It is warming. I feel almost welcome. Needed. You seem to be very decisive when it is required of you.
Indeed.
It is reassuring to know that I can count on someone like you.
It's only because I love this. It's only because I haven't found out how to ditch you yet. It's so rude. We're all in this together. Sorry.
Yes, and that is my point.
But yeah, no, I like chocolate truffles. They're pretty good.
Explain. It is so different.
Normally
from
I
what
get
I'm
the
used to.
like
Just
the shitty like
thank you for
little
accepting.
bagged truffles like that, they cost like $5 or something, but because I had minimum order, I got gourmet truffles.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
Or if we could
What
talk.
is it you would like to speak to me about?
What are you thinking about?
Taris was my home for many years. As much as I hated it, it was still home. A rat hole, a warren, a paradise. I suppose you could call it all these things. For me, it was hell.
I know some parts are bad,
You
but
have no idea what it is like to have to live there for years. To walk down the streets, to have people look at you in disgust, like an animal. Most did not know anything about me.
it does
But
make
was
you
there
wonder
all the same. Because I was an alien.
how exactly
Because I was different from them. Frightening. I doubt any of them have even seen
how
my people
exactly
before.
the
So they persecuted me. They looked down on me. And
there
my
were
family.
there were
Charged us more for food. Would not let us walk their streets.
the
Spat on us. You are human.
Basila's
You could not
escape pod
possibly
crashed
know.
into the undercity instead of the upper city. Also, how did neither of them hit buildings? Like I have questions about that. Like they crashed in like relatively safe areas. Humans can be just as cruel to each other.
This is true, I suppose. But this is
So if a
much more
human
obvious
likes
for
a
someone
Cathar,
like
are
me.
they
There were
furry?
no
Yes.
Cathar on Terrace.
Yes, they are.
No one to talk to, no one to
Cathars are
confide
literally
in.
cat people. Like
You must think
literally,
me weak for
like
saying
quite
this.
literally, they are
I
cat
am
people.
strong enough to admit it.
You're not weak, Johnny. Must have been hard.
I thank you for your concern, but maybe I am weak. To think that some stories of my stupid past could possibly interest you.
No, it's alright. I'll be here to listen whenever you want.
I thank you. You are kinder than I would have expected to put up with me using you in this way. I hope that I will not use your time so badly in the future.
The biggest furries go after Wookiees. I'd just as soon as kiss a Wookiee. He could use a good kiss.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
More if we could talk.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
Okay, we cycled through Juhani. I think Basilisk should have more to tell us. You look like you have something to say.
I do. I've been trying to come up with the best way to say this for some time, and I suppose I should just come out and say it. The truth is, I have come to depend on you. Not just for the sake of the mission, but for my own sake as well. I'm glad you're with us.
What was that? I think I'm going deaf. You better say it again.
You're teasing me. You know very well what I said.
I'm still reeling from shock. Was that a compliment?
Well, yes. Surely that's not so surprising.
You're kidding, right?
No, I'm not. Why must you make this so difficult for me? Can't you just accept a simple compliment?
Maybe I was distracted by the grudging manner in which it was given.
I see. Is there nothing I can do to make it up to you? I would rather we were friends.
Oh, how close a friend would you like to be?
You know I can't feel that
Leviosa.
about any man. It isn't permitted. I am a Jedi. I must resist these temptations. But I still want to.
Yeah, the
consider you a
fingers are
friend.
still derping out some.
We can never be anything more, though. That isn't allowed.
I fixed it a little bit. I messed with the model a little bit, but it's still having issues. I may just get rid of the model and download a different one. I'd like that, I
I know
suppose.
my manner can be a bit taciturn. I know you must be getting sick of my lectures about the dark side.
It's not even my model. It's a model I downloaded
all my years being
that I've had
hounded
to
by
do a couple adjustments
being
to
told
in order
so
to make
often
it
how
work.
gifted and important I was until I was sick of it. I remember when I was younger, I used to swear that I would never become as self-absorbed and stodgy as the Jedi Masters. It's ironic, really.
This is a reference to this is a reference to episode 2. Don't forget edgy, critical, and overly secretive.
Yes, well, there's no need for you to agree so wholeheartedly. Being controlled has kept everyone around me.
I mean, this game came out literally a year
Even those
after
like
episode
yourself
2
who are
released.
most in need of my understanding.
There's even a
Maybe it's
few
time to change
references
that.
to there's
You
a
deserve
references
to know how
to
much I
New Hope. There's
respect and
references
admire
to
you. I have to tell you how much I care for you. As a friend, of course.
Phantom Menace. We could be more than friends, Bastila.
Please, it's not allowed. I have to remain true to the Jedi ideal. If this is going to cause a problem, maybe I shouldn't have said anything.
No, I'm glad he did. I care for you too, Bastila, as a friend.
Well, that was not nearly so difficult as I feared. Thank you for hearing me out. I feel much better. But enough soul searching for now. We should probably continue on with our mission. How can I help? Then I.
Yes, what's on your...
We didn't end our last discussion very well.
I'm not very good at this. I know I owe you an apology. More than one, probably. I was just so desperate to finally face Saul directly in the battle over Terrace.
I need to go talk to
And I'm a
Mission as
Jedi,
well.
I was looking for these star maps. I know this mission is important. It's just, I feel a bit useless. I mean, I can fight, sure, but I'm no Jedi. All this feels completely out of my league.
And how does that excuse your actions?
It doesn't, I know. It's been a while since I've even had to think about that sort of thing. I just hate not knowing what's going on and feeling this helpless. But I shouldn't have taken that out on you. I've been a royal pain in the backside, haven't I?
Don't worry about it.
No, I do worry about it. I've traveled the lanes more than once. I should know better than this. So, I'm sorry. Will you accept my apology?
Only if you agree to work with me for once.
Done. Let's get underway then, shall we, partner? Yes, what's on your mind?
I kind of like Karth's. I won't lie. I kind of like Karth's storyline. Kind of the person who's damaged goods, has issues with trust.
Yeah, what do you want?
But is able to get over it. I was wondering if you had any more war stories.
I think I'll tell you a bit about the recent war we had with the Republic. That might be more familiar to you. The one where Jedi Revan beat my people. We started by conquering worlds outside the Republic. We did it quietly so the Republic wouldn't really know what was going on until it was too late. When we finally did hit the Republic worlds, they had no idea we were coming. We came in through 3 invasion corridors in adjacent sectors. Anyone who put up a fight, or wouldn't fight, was crushed. We razed whole worlds trying to provoke the Republic into fighting us. I don't particularly enjoy wiping out worlds for its own sake, but the cowardly tactics the Republic defenders
You also may
used
notice
left
that the
us
characters
little
actually
choice.
blink, which is actually kind of a rare thing during this time. Like having models blink was very rare during this time. What do you mean?
Hiding in the homes of civilians, using families as shields, thinking we would not use appropriate force on their bases inside major cities. They underestimated our resolve, and what measures are acceptable in war. Those who cannot defend themselves should not be around those who can in battle. If annihilating a city is the kind of power it takes to overwhelm a Republic shield device, then that's what we did. Necessary force to destroy all opposition.
I don't approve of such
It's
slaughter.
wrong to hide with shields surrounding you, hoping the enemy will be so good as to throw themselves at your feet to be slaughtered. I have no time or patience for cowards. They deserve to be hunted down and exterminated like vermin. There was no honor in wiping them out like
You can
rats.
tell that he's a
But
Mandalorian.
some of your forces
That
did
anger.
redeem the Republic in our eyes, especially later.
And he's actually already started to calm down. Now, by Knights of the Republic 2, he's like really, he's a lot calmer. Later?
Later, when Revan had joined the war. But we'll get back to that. We've wasted too much time already. Is there something else you want to know? Your choice. Yeah, what do you want?
Tell me about the Mandalorian Wars.
We fought against the Republic forces for some time, over the course of many battles. At the start, they were not much of a threat to speak of. But once the Jedi Revan took charge, things began to turn against us. The Republic fleets began
My
to
cat's
use
being
more than
mischievous.
just basic tactics. Feints, counterattacks, mass deceptions. Revan was a genius on the field.
Yeah, Revan was
abandoned
actually
worlds of
a
their
tactical
defenders
genius.
so that others would be too fortified to strike.
But
and
the
was
big
willing
thing
to
with
make
that, the big
sacrifices
thing
in
with
order to
both Revan
advance
and
goals.
Mitra
And in the end,
is
Revan
they
proved too much for
wrote
us.
the characters specifically so that you could play any kind of Jedi class. So, Masterful Tactician, that is a trait of a Jedi Sentinel. Very good with the lightsaber, trait of a Jedi Guardian. Strong in the Force, trait of a Jedi Consular. You couldn't have won against the whole galaxy.
But it was close. So close. It looked like the entire galaxy was within our grasp. I still remember that final battle in the skies above Malachor 5. The two fleets filling the space around it, outshining the stars.
But you eventually lost.
Yeah, we lost. But there is no shame in it. We lost to the greatest single warrior the Republic has ever known. It was not your ships or your
Yeah, the
men
Mandalorians
or your vaunted
heavily
fight for freedom
respect
that won this, the
Revan.
final battle of the war. It was by the actions of one person, the Jedi Revan, that you prevailed. His strategies and tactics.
They all
defeated the
respect
best of
Revan.
us. Even Mandalore himself
Because
was
Mandalorians
taken
respect
aback by
power,
the ferocity
and
of
Revan
his
was
attacks, the
very
tenacity of
powerful.
his defenses, and the subtleties of his plans. He fought us to a standstill, and then began pushing back. We really didn't have a chance.
Why didn't you retreat?
It was what we had wanted all along, in a way. We wanted to fight the best, in a battle that would be remembered for centuries. And we did. And Revan won. I don't hold a grudge against Revan, and neither do any of my people. It was the greatest moment of my life to be in that battle. If Revan had been a Mandalorian, nothing in the galaxy would have stopped us.
Oh yeah,
But wishing for the
that
past
is
to
true.
be different is useless.
It
Better
would
look
have
to the
that would have
future.
been fucking game
As we
over
should
for
now.
them.
We'll talk more later, I think. Is there something else you want to know? Hey, don't worry. I think you've got a real...
Tell me more about the Mandalorian Wars.
The war we had with the Republic was supposed to be the most glorious battle in our history. But it was a very costly one. I guess we didn't think of how much we could lose in it.
How much did you lose?
There weren't many of us after that last battle. Mandalore himself was killed at the hands of the Jedi Revan. The best of us could not defeat him. After
not only was he
battle,
killed, the Mask of
our
Mandalore
weapons,
was
our
cast
armor, and our basilisks. Revan's
into
forces
space.
destroyed them while we were forced to watch. Those who hadn't fled earlier were left with nothing to call their own. No weapons, no armor, only the honor of having fought in the battle we just lost. For many, this was not enough. While the rest of us were sent into exile on the Outer Rim, they tried to relive the old days, raiding worlds. They're nothing more than bandits now.
And eventually came Taris.
Yeah, I came to Taris. And forcing for Davik was not stimulating. The gangs on Taris and Davik's rivals were trash. They give no thrill in battle, no honor.
He just straight up said it, it's trash.
It was like stepping on bugs.
Garbage.
I sought worthy challenges, but the best that Taris could offer were nothing to me. But I think now, with you, I may finally find opponents worth fighting.
I'm honored.
Maybe later I'll tell you more about what it was like to work for Davik. For now, though, we should get on with our lives. Is there something else you want to know? Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right. Yeah, what do you want?
Okay. So I actually think that we have progressed far enough with Canderous that his quest line is fully opened. We need to talk to Mission.
Hey there. What can I do for you?
I want to talk to you about your brother.
I've been thinking about Lena and what she said about Griff. You know, how he was always blaming other people for his problems? There might be something to what she said.
You mean you believe her story now?
No, of course not. Not really. But what if it was his idea to leave me behind? I'm not saying Griff would just abandon me, but maybe he did want to leave me behind. Just temporarily, you know? He might have done that if he planned on coming back later, but things don't usually work out for Griff the way he planned, you know? And that's when he'd get in trouble. He was always borrowing money he could never pay back. He might have been trying to skip out on his debts when he left Harris. He would have to leave his little sister behind so it would look like he was coming back.
So he sacrificed you to save his own hide.
Yeah. Well, no. Not exactly.
It's like, yeah, wait,
All I'm
no.
trying to say is that the more I think back, the more I realize I might be idolizing my brother a bit, not seeing all his faults. I still want to find him. I need to see him again. It's just that I'm not sure how I'll react when I do.
When time comes, you'll know what to say, Mission.
Maybe. We'll see. I don't want to judge him yet. Maybe Lena was lying. Or maybe she wasn't. All I know is I'd like to speak to Griff myself. If we have time, I'd like to go talk to the Zerka Corp rep on Tatooine and see what he has to say about where my brother is now.
We will get to that, Mission. Don't worry. Manon is going to be Manon is the last planet that I always do, because regardless, the loyalty mission on Manon, it happens regardless if you've done Leviathan or not. Okay, let's head to Kashyyyk. So the order that I always recommend is Kashyyyk or Korriban. If you need to progress more with Karth, do Kashyyyk first. Okay, for a second I thought the game was gonna crash. But Kashyyyk or Korriban. Then you want to do the other one, of course, as second. Then Tatooine is third. Then what's it called? Then Manon last. This is you doing casual, of course. If you're speed running, then it's a little bit different. Kashyyy's actually done last, believe it or not. And there's some perks to doing either one. Like I said on Korriban, you get a lot of lightsaber crystals. But on Kashyyyk, you get a lot of experience. Both are the shortest planets in the game as well, I should mention. Oh, there goes the textures.
Another vision. The Force is guiding us, helping us retrace the steps of Malak and his old master, leading us ever closer to the Star Forge. Kashyyyk is a lush but simple and undeveloped world. I would not have expected to find the alien technology of a star map here.
Looked like it was on the forest floor.
The Wookiees of Kashyyyk make their home high among the Rosha branches. Only their bravest warriors dare to descend into the forbidding depths of the forest. If the star map is located far beneath us on the planet's surface, as our vision seems to suggest, it's unlikely the Wookiees even know of its existence. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
Okay. Quick save, quick load. And there we go. Textures fixed. One other thing I need to do. Oh, right. I have a... Yeah. Okay. I actually need to unequip everybody's lightsabers. That way I can give them the necessary upgrades. I heard my computer make a noise. Invalid bump map, LKA wall, 01B, TGA. Okay. That's a soft crash. Actually, as a result of a texture issue. Should be able to just load back in, though. Got that quick save right here. If it gives it to me again, I'll real quick just go into the files and look for that texture. Yeah, I just gave it to me again. Okay, that's fine. Okay, one sec, guys. Let me go in and look for that texture real quick. Delete that. Start the game. Should be good now. It looked like it was some sort of bump mapping issue. I'll have to look at that later, but to get the game working, we're good for now. Oh, it's the Evan Hawk. Okay. Zerp Corporation will see to your needs, of course, but there'll be a 100 credit docking fee in advance, I fear. Docking fee? Why do I need to pay that? The outpost is remote and expensive to maintain. The 100 credits given will ensure that it remains here for your use, of course. Upon collection of the correct fees, I will extend what resources to the Zerk Corporation I can offer. I'm sure you understand. Is the price negotiable? Very simply put, no. Operation of these remote outposts is an expensive endeavor. I represent wealthy clients. You should let me pass. Let's use Force Persuade. I think you maybe get dark side points for doing the lie. Perhaps you don't need to pay the docking fee. Any services you need will more than make up for it. Exactly.
The Force should not be used for profit and personal gain.
All right, Basila, I get it. I'll also arrange for translation services for a nominal fee, of course. You'll be encountering a number of Wookiees while here. I'm training the Force, I'll have no trouble. I don't have any experience with that. I just know that only the most adaptive people can understand the Wookiee language. Now then, please follow me to our information center. I will answer any further questions here. He takes like forever to get there, so we're... Yeah, it looks like it's for the Ebon Hawk's upgraded textures, so I'll just look into that later. It does stick out for like a very sore thumb when you have all these crisp textures around here, but it's only one small aspect of the game. What do you want? I don't have a lot of time from loading cargo, so if you got something to say, make it quick. What do you do for the Zerk Corporation? Oh, I'm not actually considered a real employee, at least not enough to get one of those uniforms they showed around in. I just load cargo. When ship comes in, I work straight through the day, but mostly I just pass time by playing Pazak. Want a game? Let me actually get a quick save here, because again, Pazak is very abusive. Alright, let's have a game. Sure, let's go. Just a small wage to start, though, because I don't know how good you are. It's kind of a courtesy to new players. Low stakes for now, but we'll release them later. So this is actually part of the completionist, is going against him. But let's see if I can one-cycle him, though. Okay, give me a free 20. $19 it is. Does he not have anything? Of course, I could have broke it. After you get to a certain point in the game, the loot table... I think I've mentioned this before whenever I first started. The loot tables flip themselves upside down because I have the game so over-modded. Oh, you beat me fair on that hand. That was pretty well played. I made a few mistakes I shouldn't have. Well, it looks like you got some skill. Could be beginner's luck, though. Want another game? Let's have a game. Sure, you had a good start, so let's keep going. I don't mind the occasional loss to a good player. Low stakes for now, but yeah, okay. But yeah, something about all the mods that I have, it actually breaks the game in a fundamental. It breaks the loot tables for the game in a fundamental way to where it actually makes Pazak stupidly easy. That's actually 18. Okay. I'll stand at 19. Okay. I'll go straight for the win. Let's have a game. Sure, I'd like to make up for you beating me again. Now that I can't afford it, nowhere else to spend my money. So after a couple games with him, he actually gives you, I believe, armor components. Jeez, the game, this time it's starting off. Woo, boy. I'm gonna stand on that one. I was smart to stand. That's a 9. That would have instantly made me bust. Okay, you got an instant 20. I probably am gonna bust. Yeah. I'll let him have it, because it was a free 20. I'm gonna do a safe strat and go to 18 here. Okay. There's my free 20. I don't remember how many games you have to play for him to give you components, because eventually he does run out of money. I'll make a risky bet here and go one more. Okay, good. Got a 20 out of it. Yeah, 4 would have made me bust. Okay. That's fine. Cool. The game's starting to do its thing. See if it holds out long enough for me to... You know what? I'm gonna go safe here. There it goes. I knew that it was coming. It always eventually happens. It's fine. I only lost 1 game. I'll go ahead and make a quick save there just in case it tries to do it again. I don't mind losing credits because I have a shitload of them. But you do need to beat him a certain number of times. And getting stuck in a lose loop, it won't stop. So sometimes you have to save abuse. Okay, getting pretty lucky here. Even with the broken loot tables, there's still a little bit of luck that goes into this. Okay, we made stakes interesting. We're at 200 per game now. For the win. Okay, I can't get that one. That's fine. Oh, fucking game, dude. Nice win there, Elixir. Okay. Okay, give me 2 20s in a row, which is good to get them like right at the very end because it means that the game can't come back around to kick you in the ass. Dog. The game's starting to ratio really hard. I'm gonna have to start settling for like subpar. Okay. 4 would have busted me anyway. I was at 17. Okay. I'll stand that one. I would have won either way because he immediately busted afterwards. But just in case. No, that wasn't the one. I could have gone for 18, but oh, I'm going for the win. Man loves Pazak too much. I think the Thorian and KOTOR 2, by now you would already had the armor components. This Rhodian loves Pazak way too much. Okay, the game's not ratioing me. Okay. Bet what you want. It's not like I can spend the money anywhere else on this planet. Okay. So I think we have 2 or 3 games of 600, and then we can get his components. No, 5 would actually push me to 20. $19. $20 again. I don't really even have any more credits left to play, but if you want, I could put, oh, cards, sorry, I thought it was component. You up for that? Sure, let's play. I think he gets 1,000 credits if you lose this round. Damn, I should have gone for the safety. I would have gotten 17 and been fine. Should I go for the... Yeah, let's go for the win. $19. He's gonna make this one, like, as close as possible. Fuck you, game. Fuck you with that. It's gonna ratio me right now. Yeah, I told you. It just fucking ratioed me. I knew it was gonna fucking ratio me. I saw it. Whenever I saw the 19, I was like, it's gonna fuck me. Packs of memes. Your memes, sir. Okay, he just gave me 2 instant 20s. Let's see if he gets... Okay. Got that time. That was quite a victory. What was that, 10, 11 times you won? Good games, though. Best fun I've had in a while. Huh, maybe I should give you something else. 10 more or more wins considered a tournament victory by some players. Not that I ever get into tournaments. Here, take these. I don't get much time to use them, and they don't seem to be doing me much good anyway. Very sporting of you. I don't know about that. I just play for fun. Anyway, I have to get out of here. Work calls. Okay. I'm still up quite a few credits because I've won majority of that.
Perhaps you should reconsider leaving Zalbar behind. This is, after all, his homeworld.
What do you mean?
We know very little of this planet. I also sense that Zalbar has much that is unresolved here. It may be beneficial to aid him in this respect.
Well, we're actually, I actually do need to, I need to get the lightsabers off them real quick. So a couple things that I need to do. Pull the lightsabers off of all the characters. But I also need their triggers to spawn, or their people to spawn. Go ahead and equip her with the Jedi Master Robe as well. I think Juhani's maybe wearing a Jedi Knight robe as well. Yeah, Jedi Master Robe there. Okay. Let me upgrade all their lightsabers real quick. Now that I have them in my possession. Okay, Basla's I need to get my like heavy hitters. So let's do Candaris's. Let's do Johnny's. Cards. And Basila's. Basila's not super reliant on hers. That may be missions, but I never use mission anyway. She's too squishy. I do use Bastila a lot, but she's not really. She's more for her skills. But on Kashyyyk, I kind of need more of heavy hitters, so I'm thinking I'm gonna do my 2 guardians here. We already know that Candace hits like a truck.
What?
All right. Though I still need to spawn in their quest triggers, so let me keep actually no, these 2 would have quest triggers. I don't remember exactly it. I know that some of the quest triggers don't spawn them on Kashyyyk for some characters. It's possible that Johannes does not.
It has been quite a long time.
Joggy?
Do you know him, Candace?
He was a warrior under my command up to the Battle of Althir. But I thought...
You thought I was dead, didn't you? You thought all of us that you had sent on that attack had perished.
If
you sent us to die
if Johannes doesn't spawn here, then I will.
You broke from the battle plan and let us die
I will.
so that you could
I
have
know
the
for
honor
sure
of
that
being
it
the first
happens
to
on
kill the
Korriban,
enemy
because that's
commander.
actually usually where I actually get her trigger spawn. Is it true, Candace?
I did what was prudent at the time. If I had not done it, the battle would have...
The battle would have been won anyway. I am tired of your excuses,
Juggy?
Candace. I have spent years tracking you down since the clans were banished, and I will not rest until I've had my vengeance.
What are you going to do?
I challenge you, Candace. I challenge you to fight the fight you fled that day above Althir, in the doomed seas of Tatooine. I will be waiting for you. I have spread the news of the challenge since I learned you had landed on this world. All the surviving Mandalorian clans know of what I do here, and that we shall meet on Tatooine to settle this debt of vengeance once and for all. If you fail
I may have to cycle
me,
Juhani one more
you shall
time
be
as well.
stripped of all honor and forever cast out of our society. It will be you and me alone in the doomed seas of Tatooine. A final battle that can only end in death. I shall be waiting for you there, Candace.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan? What is it?
Okay. So that's Candace's trigger. Let's get Bastila out. Excuse me, I know it's been a very long time, dear, but aren't you Bastila, Helena's little girl? Yes, it is you. I can see it in your eyes. My, how you've grown. Okay. Oh yes, I worked for your father on an expedition years ago. Your mother showed me holos of you before, well, you left. You're such a pretty girl.
Is there something I can do for you, miss? As you can see, we're in quite a hurry.
Don't be rude, Bastila. Oh, I didn't mean to take up your time. I just wanted to ask you if your mother's condition has improved any since I saw her.
My mother's condition?
Oh, you didn't know? Oh dear, I just thought... I assumed that she had found you. When I talked to her last, she was desperate to find you.
I've not seen my mother since I joined the Order. Do you know what's happened? Did she say anything about my father?
I'm sorry, dear, but your mother is very ill, so she told me. She didn't say anything about your father. However, I didn't see him.
I see. Where did you meet her? Do you remember?
I saw her in Tatooine, dear. She said she's been there for a while. Maybe she's still there?
Thank you for informing me. I really must be going now.
What's this all about?
It seems my mother's been looking for me.
What is this?
Strange. Should we get the opportunity, could we look for her on Tatooine?
Sure. Thought you and your mother didn't get along.
We never did. I am interested in hearing about my father, however. Part of me would rather not see her at all. But if she is really sick, well, we shall see.
Okay. Let me get Candace back out, and let's see if... Let me actually do this properly, and then we'll see if Juhani's trigger spawns here. Alright, Night Valor. Demolition's useless without awareness. If you can't see the mines, then can't do anything about them. Dumping everything of his into freaking strength. Cause Candace is your tank. Definitely the Erudu strength Erudu strength amplifier. If I can speak, that'd be great. Okay. Cardio regulator. Cardio regulator.
Huh? Sure.
Okay, I should know as I walk through here. Okay, hers does not spawn. So basically, I can always know because whenever the engine has to load in something, it bottlenecks for a moment, and then it returns back to its standard thing because it's happened. It literally just pops them in. Greetings again. How can Zerka Corporation serve you during your visit to Eden? Any supplies? What's available here? For material goods, I would suggest you speak to the general vendor near the docking area. He keeps the store well stocked. They change a fair value for mundane goods and armor. If it is weapons you want, you'll need to deal with a circle representative. That would be me. If you're here to purchase local species, however, you must wait for a licensed Circle Corporation trader to return from deliveries outside the system. What weapons do you have available? Circa maintains a well-stocked armory that is open to all valued customers. You may browse at your leisure. Let's see, does he have any special? We get a free blaster cannon on Manon. No, he doesn't have any special weapons. Alright, let's talk to Eli here.
So, new spaces have come to Wildcat.
There's gonna be another
Please,
quest line.
Look well upon the wares of Eli Gand. I live to serve your needs.
Just be sure to pay cash. The interest on his loans will drain you like a diluvian fatworm on a hut's backside.
First off, huts are all backside.
They're all backside.
Secondly, I don't
They're
much
giant
like the comparison.
slugs.
No need to get personal. It's just business. Poor fellow. He's been waiting for his friends to return with my money for a standard month now. Ah, but you don't need to hear this. What can I get you?
Do you always enslave your debtors?
Enslave? I resent that. Simply fair business. This man's fellows left without settling their debts, so he must make up the difference.
I know, it's standard trading rules. I just want to know where my crew went. I was only gone for 2 days. This isn't like them.
Yes, very sad that they would abandon you, especially while you were doing me a favor and helping repair one of my freighters. You think you know someone, and they turn out to be a cheat. Oh, not like you, Matton. You honor your deals. A word is a bond in trade.
Do your debtors have a habit of running off?
It happens from time to time. Credits are scarce out here, and not everyone is as honest as Mr. Daisel here.
You'll get your money. My crew will be back.
Of course they will. Until then, however, I can make use of you as a mechanic. Very rare to find skills of your kind out here.
How much debt buys a man's life?
Oh, it isn't about the amount. After all, as a skilled mechanic, Matton is worth much more than what is owed, especially on this remote planet.
Oh, you flatter me, Eli. I guess we're best buddies now.
As I was saying, it's a matter of principle. I'm nothing if not honest in my dealings, and I demand the same. He'll be free to go when his friends turn up and the debt is paid. I honor my deals. Let no one say otherwise.
Perhaps I could settle some of his debt?
Thanks, but no thanks. No offense, but there's no point in exchanging debt to Eli with debt to you.
Besides, he is a hard worker. I'd prefer to keep him.
I want to go back to my other questions.
I'm here to serve.
Let me see what you carry.
Certainly, though my stock may be a little thin. I'm having trouble with a trade contact on Korriban.
That's totally not my fault. I totally did not cause issues on Korriban. No. That's crazy talk. There is that armor that I'm gonna probably have to come back for. There is something on Korriban called the Sith Regenerator. I didn't see it though, so I don't know if it's. I don't know where it is exactly. But I'm gonna get a lot of these advanced med packs. It's possible that it just didn't spawn in the loot store or the loot values for the characters on Korriban, which is fine. Alright, let's get out. Zalbar, I'll auto level up.
Hold here, Spacer. Zerka Corporation doesn't recommend traveling in Wild Adean. Katarn attacks are especially bad right now. Wookiee hunters usually keep numbers down, but I think they leave certain areas infested, just hoping a Zerka guard will get killed.
What do you know about the Wookiees? Actually, I'm going past you. I paid the landing fee. I don't want anything.
Leave
from
this
thing.
area at your own risk. We're here to protect the company, not you.
Alright, bye then. Let's see. A Junta Pause Blade. Can you sense it? The wind, the sound, the smells. I feel it all now that we are away from the spaceport. The walkway is new, probably built by slavers, but I remember the trees. My village is not far from here. What can I expect to encounter? I'm sorry, I don't know. It's been so long since I left. I only know the way things were, and many things have changed. I must warn you one thing. I don't know if I'll be help or hindrance to you here. My father was a very powerful chieftain. Perhaps his feelings have mellowed, but if my brother had his ear the whole time, then I may be very unwelcome. That is what I'm dreading. My shame was meant to be forgotten on some faraway world. I never thought I'd come back. I'm sorry, I've taken enough of your time. We should press on. So this is actually Zalbar's loyalty mission.
This isn't good. I can't afford this. You think I can? Do you know what they get for a healthy one of those things?
We'll work it out later. We've got company. What do you want, Spacer? I'm Patrol Captain Deno, and you're interrupting Zerka Corporation business.
Am I? Jordan Dana, what happened here?
This Wookiee slave got a little rebellious. We had to put it down.
You put it down? We're not animals. Zalbar, let me handle this. But their disregard for the life of this Wookiee is too much. I've asked you to let me handle this. Honor my quest. I will do so for your sake, not theirs.
Careful now. That growl sounded pretty threatening. Keep your slave on its leash or we'll have another accident.
Oh, you
shut up,
dumbass.
you trigger-happy idiot.
He even knows he's like, stop being an idiot. Stop provoking. Do your superiors approve of you killing Wookiees?
Of course they don't. Why would you ask me that? Doing some sort of snap inspection? You're trying to get me to admit to incompetence, aren't you? Not
I
going
am.
to happen. I stand by my patrol. This Wookiee got out of hand and had to be put down. We'll find another easy enough.
I won't allow you to enslave or kill another Wookiee.
Is that a joke? Who do you think you are?
Posting is trouble, friend. Get out while you can.
You make some sense. I wonder what you know about what might happen here. Man, I think we should petition for a transfer. The corporation will survive a fight here, but us frontline guards won't.
If you say so, Captain.
Yes, I say so. Move out. This place just isn't worth the trouble.
I can collect these mines. They're minor. There we go. I don't know what happened with the first jump. It just stopped. Fucking god damn. I didn't just fucking cream them. I mowed them down. Jeez. I'm actually gonna do one here and the rest persuade. Actually, I don't think, yeah, 20 persuade, that's a little egregious. Yeah, let's dump and treat entry. I think our persuade is very, very high at the moment, so we're very good on that. Inquire about pyramid functions. Fuck it. We're breaking it open. Who needs skill when you have raw brute strength?
Lord Malak
okay.
was most displeased when he learned you had escaped.
I think the
Alice
trigger there
alive.
broke a little
He
bit.
has promised a great reward to whoever destroys you.
Lord Malak. Get fucked. Oh, nice. I got the damned crystal. That's actually good for a, that'd be good for, Canderous. Stand aside. This human is with me, and I want access to him over people. You have no rights here, Mad Claw. This human should not have been brought taint upon this land. You must answer Shundar. What does he mean, Zalbar? What taint? He means me. I am the taint that you have brought back. Shut up. You are nameless with dishonor, Mad Claw. Yours is foulness that disgusts me. Enough talk. You and your outcast Mad Claw will be taking Shundar now. I sound stupid whenever I do the fucking growl. Step forward and address mighty and wise Shundar, outsider. I do not often allow visitors of your kind. You are flanked by Zerka slavers. Are they not outsiders? Or have you sold all of Kashyyyk to them? Ah, brother Zalbar, you have been exiled a long time. You shouldn't speak in that tone. Things are different now. You are a Mad Claw without honor. You have no voice among your own people. I, on the other hand, am chieftain. Make deals with slavers. The truth will get out eventually. You may talk, but no one will believe you. I've had a long time to guide what my people think. They trust me, the mighty Shundar. Even with my brother insane and father enslaved, I rose to protect my people despite it all. Father was enslaved? Mighty Shundar, what are you talking about? You were the runt! I am no runt. Like I said, Zalbar, a lot has changed in your years away. We will discuss this soon enough. What do you want? Why drag us here? I haven't killed Zalbar because he's my brother, and I hoped he and I could come to an agreement. You are irrelevant. He may be able to put you to use on a menial task. Zalbar will have to stay here, of course. What is this task? A simple thing. Another Wookiee has suffered the same fate as Zalbar, gone mad and been exiled. He now lurks in the Shadowlands. More importantly, he's pestering my Zerka allies during their Shadowland expeditions. It is not good for business. If he stand against you, first a mini perhaps? No one will follow Mad Claw. He's merely a nuisance. Besides, he cowers in the Shadowlands. My people know nothing of him. I won't do this. Do your own dirty work. You don't have much choice. You can flee the plane if you want, but I'm keeping Zalbar here with me. He'll stay until the Mad Claw is dead. The Zerka will never let me hold you, but they don't care what I do with a fellow Wookiee. Keeping Zalbar? Really? Dog. I need Zalbar with me as a guide. No, you won't need him to find your way. Over the years, I have had my people trained to understand Galactic Basic. I tell them it's better to understand the enemy. They think it'll make Zerka easier to fight. Actually, it makes them easier to obey. Remember, you can't beat me here. No one would dare oppose me to join with an outsider or an exile. You're wrong, brother. Someone would. Who are you talking about, Zalbar? Do you speak of Freyr, our father? Why? He was the one that ordered you exiled when you attacked me. He went as mad as you when he finally discovered the slavers. He dared challenge them alone. He had not been seen since. That was years ago. Let him go, Zalbar. I rule now. I take the Wookiees forward, but there are prices to pay. Don't listen, Zalbar. It's not worth it. No more words, outsider. I've given you my orders. I can't hold you here, but Zalbar will stay until you kill the Mad Claw in the Shadowlands.
It's wrong to leave him imprisoned here. We should seek some way to free him when we have the chance.
The guards will let you pass now. Leave the village through the northwest and follow the platform to the south and east. Get another one of these. You'll eventually see where Gorkin waits for you. He'll lead you to the forest floor. Go. You guys like my Tundar voice? So there's actually no quest lines to start here. God damn it.
What?
Your wish?
Jahani. So yeah, there's no quest lines to start here. All the quests that end there actually start in the Shadowlands.
I will be your doom! I will be your doom!
Thanks for the hydrate. God damn, they're just chewing through them. Too strong, man. Too strong. This is what I meant by you get a lot of XP on Kashyyyk. You fight a lot of enemies, and you get shitloads of XP for it. It's one of the big reasons why I consider it one of the better, like one of the two best starting planets. Why do you bother us again, outsider? We have nothing to say to you. I'll leave then. I don't know. I don't know why it skipped through his initial confrontation. That was a little strange. Chondar has commanded that you grant you access to the Shadowlands. Working is what I'm called. Walk with care. Only our brave has returned from these lands. Your soft feet barely tolerate. I don't know why I was muted. I think I maybe tapped it by accident. Anyway, I mean that there we did have a issue. Yeah, we did have an issue, but I have an autosave anyway. So I'll fix that. We'll come back tomorrow. I intended on finishing in the Shadowlands anyway because we're about at 4 hours now. So, but tomorrow we have more Knights of the Republic. We're going to be doing glitchless and no major glitches for speedruns. But hopefully everybody enjoyed. Next time we will finish up Kashyyyk. We'll also maybe even be able to finish up Tatooine. Not sure on that one. But yeah, hopefully everybody enjoyed. If you guys do want to stick around for the raid, we're going to actually go raid. Well, I was going to say we're going to raid Kitty Roar, but I think she just got offline. In that case, let's go raid Nightcast. No, thank you. Thank you everybody for stopping by. Here's the raid command. And we're going to go raid Nightcast Guitar. Pretty awesome guy. He's playing Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. He's doing it. He actually speed runs that game. Pretty friendly guy. Make sure you guys show him some love. He also plays guitar. He's pretty good at it. But he does a lot of retro stuff. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow morning for Knights of the Republic speed running. Have a good night, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow.